Obsessed with sounds on the track.
Oh, this building's electric and both teams are set to go. The Golden Knights will look to go on the offensive as they win the opening draw. Good stand-up hit. Here's a short pass to Martin. A little crashing and banging forces the turnover. Quick feed to Saunderson. Puck scooped up by Olofsson. Feeds it to Eichel. Takes the feed. And that's poked away by Barbashev. Looks to make a play over to Parr. And now he angles it across to Scott. Play is called for offside. Still plenty of time left in this frame. Still looking for our first goal. Swoops in off the wing to grab the puck after the centerman tied him up. Looking to make something happen along the boards. And a nice takeaway in the defensive end by Tasted. Handles the puck. Shot deflected. Gets a piece of it to keep it out.
Well, all those tracking exercises when you're young come in handy when you're older, and this is a prime example. Look at him bob and weave trying to find that puck. He does and makes a save.
Off the draw, and he ties up his opponent. And the play continues. Here's a chance behind the net. And that goes off course off a body. Along the half wall with the puck. Hammers it on net. Oh, and a save of the play.
He's doing absolutely everything he can to keep his team in this game, James. Unbelievable save.
And as play continues, this place is still buzzing, and they're getting loud here now.
Well, this is all about fan appreciation for that huge save. And, man, does this ever feel good? You know, you feel it right through you when you know you've made that big save, and everyone around you is appreciative.
Takes it at center. Olsen's going to play it against the half wall. Here's an opportunity in front of the net. Big-time stop there.
Does a great job with some great pushes to get to the top of his crease and make the save from a high-danger area.
Hill's got the puck, and he's going to hang on. Plenty of playing time left in this frame. We're still scoreless. Hurdles won the draw here in their own zone. We got a penalty coming up here on the play. There's the whistle, and here's the call. The Blades have been handed 2 for interference. Man advantage takes to the ice. It's our first opportunity to get a glance at the special teams unit.
Scoreless game right now, James, but an opportunity on the power play. You have to find a way to convert. Move that puck quickly and open up lanes.
Gardner's going to hang on to the puck for a whistle. Ross ready to take the draw here on this power play. Nice job tying up his opponent. Trying to come up with a huge defensive play to get this puck out of his own end. Passes it over. Takes a shot. Easily turned away with the glove. And the puck leaves the zone. Picked up along the boards by Pietrangelo. Shakes off the defender with some nifty moves. And now it's grabbed by Roy. And uses the trapper to swallow that one into the logo. Lang's ready for the draw as they continue to be shorthanded here. Saskatoon's got it in the defensive zone. The Blades take it along the wall. Great use of the body to knock him off the puck. Down the right side and into the zone. Angles it over to Pietrangelo. Can't hang on to the biscuit after that. And that's a great defensive heads up to force the turnover. The Golden Knights fire planks on the power play. We're back to even strength here.
You get the nod to go out there on the power play and make a difference, and you don't. It's frustrating, and it's a real momentum killer.
Scooped up along the wall by Eichel. Sends the feed in front. And that goes off a stick and off target. Gardeners opted to hang on to the puck for a face-off. Past the halfway mark of this period, the game is still scoreless. The Blades come up with a defensive zone draw. Pushes it across to Olsen. We got a penalty coming up here. And they score!
They score on the delayed penalty, James, so that's going to negate their power play, but looks like they didn't need it. You know it's a hard shot when the goaltender gets a big piece of it, but it still trickles in.
Saskatoon's opportunistic game finally pays off as they have the game's first goal here in the back half of the frame.
Now it's about continuing to push, right? One goal simply isn't enough. You're at the back half of the first, which means there's over 40 minutes left to play in this game. They got to continue to execute if they want to wind up with a W at the end of this one.
Stopped by the goaltender.
Calvert's made a fantastic play, James, and he's falling to the ice. He's got the puck on his stick, and he still has the ability to lower that bottom hand and find a way to redirect the puck to the net. I mean, that's tenacity, that's courage, and finding a way to compete and will your way to the net.
The Blades have used their advantage in shots to take the lead here in the first. Puck is dropped, and he wins the draw here in the defensive zone. And they continue to fight for that puck along the wall. Grabbed along the boards by Dorofeev. A chance! Saskatoon's gained possession. Sends it in deep. Moves it quickly over to McNabb. Slides the puck across to Dorofeev. Good heads-up defensive play as he extends the stick. Feeds it up ahead. Huge play in his own end to come up with the puck. And now it's over to Dorofeev. Jostles for the puck, but still hangs on. Answered the call on that play. Pass back to the point. And that's a great heads-up play by Day. The Blades carried along the wall. Quick pass to James. Tremendous close save by Hill.
This is an impressive save right here, James. I mean, there's a ton of net front presence, and so a lot of traffic that he has to battle through to find the puck, and he does, and he makes a nice save.
Saskatoon's put a lot of pucks on net, and they continue to lead late in the first. Oh, that'll make his teammates take notice on the bench after that hit. Taken along the wall by Williams. Battle ensues for that loose puck along the boards. And that'll put a bow on the first 20 minutes of action here tonight. We've got lots more still to come. Second period is just around the corner. Clean sheet of ice. Period 2 is set to go. Here we go. Middle frame now underway as the puck drops. Well, we've seen a pretty good sample size already played thus far. Cheryl, your assessment.
Hill's performance was outstanding in the first 20 minutes. I mean, he got shelled. He's got to be exhausted, James. His team needs to pick it up in front of him if they want to stay in this game.
Vegas plays the puck along the boards. Gardner's going to hang on for the whistle here. It's been a ho-hum night for him.
Well, it really has. He hasn't been tested, but it is a close game, and he's got to come up big. He has to stay dialed in and focused in this one.
Saskatoon's been very active offensively here early in the second period, and they continue to lead. And that goes off a body. Slides it across. Here's a shot with the stop. Puck is frozen, and we'll get a face-off. Lots of time left in this period. Saskatoon's up 1-0. Play resumes here as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. And a nice save there as play continues. Saskatoon's got the puck along the boards. From the right side and up the middle. Cutting to the slot. And that's deflected. Vegas plays it along the wall. Great use of to the stick in the defensive end by Parr. The Blades have it from their own end. They've got numbers here. To his teammate. Oh, what a stop as he uses his paddle to swat it away. Howden's lugging the puck. Look at this. They've got some bodies here on the attack. Along the wing up the neutral zone. Levels him with the hit. Takes the feed. Howden's moving the puck through his own zone. Loses possession after he takes a little hit. Oh, and somehow he gets a sliver of it and keeps them at bay. We haven't even hit the midway mark of the period. We've got a 1-0 hockey game thus far. And with the centers tied up, he swoops in to take possession. With possession along the wall. Shot on net. Blocked in traffic. Scores! And they strike pay dirt once again.
Yeah, they do. And their opponents down on their heels are deflated. They got to find a way to continue with the pressure, be relentless, and try and get another one. But here, coach is preaching all the time. Take away the eyes of the goaltender. What does that mean? It means you get yourself in front of that net, whether it's a double stack, a double screen, whatever you can do so that the goaltender can't find the puck. And he couldn't. As he drops to that butterfly, he tries to make himself as big as possible, but he can't catch up to the puck.
The Blades talked about getting off to a good start at the morning skate, but Cheryl, this is next level what we're seeing.
It really is. Through the first period into the second here, they've just dominated. The puck has been on their stick, and when they're in the offensive zone, they're not just on the perimeter, they're finding ways to get pucks to the net.
Sends the pass in front. A blast! Big save by the goaltender watching that one.
Love the way the goaltender gets tight to the shooter here. The puck's in the low slot. You want to take away time, you want to take space. Goaltender does it, makes a save.
Here in the back half of this period, Saskatoon's got a 2-goal lead. They'd love to build on it. The Golden Knights win the draw. White Cloud stick handling in his own zone. Centering feed, and that's intercepted. The Golden Knights gain control of the puck against the wall. Passes over to Day. Feeds the puck to Seekman. Lays into the body. Oh, what a save on the play!
Oh, such an athletic save, James. I mean, that's just all about competing, finding a way to get to the puck.
Here's an odd man rush. White Cloud's got it against the boards. And that won't go as it hits one of his own teammates in front. Saskatoon's going to play the puck from behind the cage. Moves it to James. Shot! Hill's going to hang on for a whistle. Saskatoon's done a nice job of generating pucks on net, and as a result, they lead here in the second. And gets a little boost to come up with the puck from off the wing with both centers tied up. Here's a short pass to Eichel. Great glove save! Here in the late goings of the period, the Blades are currently sitting in the driver's seat leading 2-0. And there's a little help from your friends right there from off the wing coming up with the puck. Picked up along the wall by Saunderson. Quick feed to Lang. And he uses his reach to disrupt the play. Vegas has it against the half wall. And that's broken up. Oh, and he just puts it wide of the net.
Sometimes players get into those scoring areas and they try and get a little too cute. And that's a result right there, not hitting the net.
Vegas looks to get things going now with the puck. The Blades get a hold of it. Vegas has it in their own zone. Here we go. Odd man rush here. Taken by Howden. Back at the point, they set it up. And that doesn't reach the net. Pass across to Saunderson. Saskatoon's in on the offensive attack now. Vegas has possession of it now. Pushes it across to Stone. Well, there you go. 2 periods down, 1 more to go, at least for now, right? Third period just around the corner.
Everything old is new again. If you wear your vintage jersey to our next game, you'll receive a coupon for a free burger.
Period number 3 just moments away as the official signals both teams into position. All right, the puck is dropped on the third and final frame. Well, Pounder, we've played more than 40 minutes now in this one. How do you view things?
Vegas needs to do a better job of retrieving pucks so that they can go north if they want to get back.
I really like the effort areas in this game, James. You know, they didn't get frustrated, but they have found a way to break through in this game. You got to figure, you got to hope that maybe they can shell one back-to-back here and get themselves back in this game.
That's a great shot, James. The goaltender's in a solid position, but that low stick side shot, that's a difficult one to stop.
Vegas hasn't rolled over in this one. That goal has suddenly made this one a 1-goal game.
They're hunting and they're hounding because they want it. You can feel it. It's the energy that's coming off of the bench. You know that the coach is talking about retrieval and owning and possessing the puck. They did that on that last goal.
Saskatoon's got the puck against the half wall. Moves it quickly over to Olofsson. Puck picked up by Barbashev. Higgs into the offensive zone now on the attack. From right out of midair, he bats it down. He scores! Well, talk about a friendly ping right there.
Oh, yeah, it's all about the bounces, isn't it, James? And you got to get the right one, and that one is in his favor. I cannot tell you how difficult it is to push someone off the puck who has incredible balance like this, James. I mean, you're pushing, and they're just holding their ground. You try and utilize your stick, and they make you pay. And he makes them pay in multiple ways here, not only by holding on to the puck, but with a beautiful pass that winds up in the back of the net.
Lots of time left in this period. You can feel the energy in this crowd. It's a tie game. Vegas has won the draw, and they take possession in the neutral zone. A centering chance! Scores! What a finish on the play!
James, this is just an absolute clinic in body position, how to roll off your coverage, and it's perfectly executed as he doesn't have much time to get the one-timer off, but he gets his stick available and he executes.
Vegas goes up by 1 here in this third period, and now it's all about the sprint to the finish.
Oh, yeah, and you know that they can see the finish line in sight, James, but there's still some time to let their opponent back in, so you got to be aggressive when it counts, and you know you can be first on the puck, but there will be times that they got to pull back and play defense.
And down he goes as the puck goes free. Long reach breaks up the momentum. Quick pass to Saunderson. Here they come down the right side and on the attack. The Golden Knights get a hold of the puck along the boards. Moves it to McNabb. Quick shot! Shuts him down. And he slides it quickly to Lang. And uses the length of his stick to knock that puck away. Can't keep a hold of it. Here's a short pass to Lang. Saskatoon's got the puck against the boards. And that goes off a player in front. Vegas is across the line and on the attack. Now over to Seekman. Saskatoon's got the puck along the wall. Oh, comes up with a stop. Hill's got the puck, and he's going to hang on for a whistle.
Well, there's only one reason that this game is tight, James. It's the guy between the crease. He elects to hold on to that one. He has been dynamite.
Inching closer to the midway mark of the period. Vegas is in a dogfight. They're clinging to this 3-2 lead. Picked up along the boards by Lavoie. Picked off in the open ice. They've got the defense outnumbered. Great glove save! Hill's going to opt for the whistle. I don't mind this call here in the third.
Neither do I. Listen, he has been so dialed in all night, James. He has been excellent, arguably their best player. And he's trying to preserve the lead here by holding on to this one to get the face-off.
Vegas with a big defensive zone face-off. Here they come on the attack down the right side. Can't complete the pass as it goes off a stick. Oh, another stop. Right through center and into the offensive zone. Quick feed to Calvert. Takes a shot. Oh, blocked down by Hill. Moves it quickly over to Pietrangelo. Moves it to LeBron. And tries to make a diagonal pass to Olofsson. Quick shot. And punches that away with the blocker.
He's such an incredible player with balance, James. I mean, when you've got that core stability and you know how to shield and protect the puck, you can buy time. You can buy time for your line mates to come and join you, and you can also buy time to open up your own space and attack the net.
Pokes it away in his own end. Barbashev's gaining momentum. Sends the pass over. Stopped by the goaltender, getting a piece of that one.
The goaltenders are the last line of defense for a reason, and this time, he bails his team out.
And that's some great pressure in the offensive end by Stone. Here's a shot. Glove save, and he handles it with ease. A lot on the line here in this offensive zone faceoff. The Golden Knights start with the puck in their own end. And he serves it across to Hannafin. And now he tries to get it across to Saad. And they'll go the other way with it. Great play by Matthews. On the attack along the boards. Hill's going to give everyone a chance to breathe and hang on to the puck. Late goings of this period. The Golden Knights are giving their fans something to cheer about as they lead it 3-2. And they win the face-off and set up to go on the attack. And the shot dies in the traffic jam. Can't keep a hold of it after that hit. Puck is frozen, and we get a stoppage in play. This is a face-off they'll definitely want to win here inside the offensive zone. Saskatoon's won the draw inside the offensive zone. Now let's see what they can do with it. The Golden Knights will play it from the defensive zone. Moves the puck along the half wall. Now a quick pass to Pietrangelo. Oh, he got hit by a freight train there. What a collision. Puck grab by Pearson. Gives them nothing in front. A critical draw here. And they win the draw in their own end. We got a delayed penalty coming up here as the ref's hand goes up in the air. Whistle blown, stopping the play.
Up by one late in the third period, and you take a penalty. It's got to be your PK unit and your goaltender who have to come up big.
Saskatoon's got a great opportunity here on the power play. And they win the defensive zone faceoff. And they get the puck out. There's an injection of energy with that hit. Great extension on his part to poke it away. Takes a knock, but he's still got the puck. Saskatoon's got the puck now. Sends a pass over. Scooped up along the wall by Lang. Referee signaling for a delayed penalty. Looks like they caught that slash. And let's see what the call is.
The one-goal lead, the PK unit steps onto the ice, and they got to embrace the pressure of this moment and get in those shooting lanes. Everything matters right now.
The Golden Knights win it in the defensive zone. Takes a bump and loses control of the puck. Final horn sounds, bringing this one to a close. The Golden Knights came out to a blazing start, and then it was just more protect the lead for the rest of the way, Cheryl.
Yeah, it was for both teams in the first period. I think they're getting an earful from their coach saying, listen, we also have to play on the other side of the puck. They did a much better job of that in second and third.
Well, that brings the night to an end, and we will say goodbye here from Rinkside from all of us here at EA Sports. My name is James Cebulski. I got to get to bed. See ya. Both teams look ready to go, and it's time to drop the puck. The Hurricanes kick things off by winning the opening faceoff, and here we go. Great heads-up play in the defensive zone. Good fight for the puck along the boards. Seattle's got a hold of the puck now. And he dodges the poke check there. Sherman's got it in the offensive zone. Takes a shot, and that's blocked. Carolina's got the puck. Moves it quickly over to Burns. Takes the feed at the back end. Spectacular stop by the goaltender. How did he hang on to that? And now he passes it to Coots. The Hurricanes have it now. And that skips away on a nice defensive deflection. On the back end, he scores! Mikko Suomi! Mikko Rantanen makes it count.
I think he makes a really good read here, James. He anticipates the play well and gets himself square to the shooter, but unfortunately, this one hits him, and he seems to be a little leaky because it finds its way to the back of the net.
Carolina's come to play. Look at that. A quick goal here just minutes in.
Well, it's all about getting the start that you want, James, and that doesn't always mean a goal. It means being heavy in on the forecheck, establishing pressure, capitalizing on their opportunity. That's a bonus, and they do it early in the frame.
Enters the offensive zone from the left. Oh, caught him with his head down.
The cliche in hockey is you want to start the game hard and physical and really set the tone, and that's what he was doing right there.
Oh, what a glove save there! He read that perfectly! We haven't even hit the midway mark of the period. Carolina's up 1-0. And they'll start with possession. Puts it on net! And that caroms off one of his teammates in front. Just slide. Seattle's got the puck along the wall. Quick pass to Mays. Carolina's got the puck in their own end. Receives the pass. Takes a bump but still hangs on to the puck. Oh, that was like a bomb exploding. Oh, it's payback time now.
It certainly is. I mean, he sends that huge hit earlier, and now he's going to have to answer for it.
And that'll do it after that one.
Got to know who you're fighting, and he landed a perfect one right there and took him down. The Thunderbirds find a way to send a clear message with that fight. They say, we're not going to be pushed around. We're tough, we're physical, and we're not going anywhere.
Play set to resume here finally after a spirited scrap just moments ago. The Hurricanes will start off on the attack after winning the draw. The Thunderbirds move it ahead. Throws it in. Carolina's got the puck along the boards. Directed over to Jost. Coughs up the puck after that hit. And he slides it quickly to Rudolph. Centering feed! Picked off in front. Takes the pass. Bumped off the puck. And now it's grabbed by Popple. And that one's picked off.
Carolina's been disrupting play all night long, and this is because of their stick positioning. You have to find ways to be aware and anticipate where that puck is going to be going. Doing a great job, but this is still a close one. They've got to find a way to generate some offense.
Seattle's won the faceoff at center. Off the left wing and into center. Moves it to Rantanen. Oh, gets a glove on it to make the stop. Carolina's high activity in the offensive zone has resulted in them leading here midway through the first. The Hurricanes win that offensive zone faceoff. And that shot goes nowhere as the lane was filled. Great poke check on the reach. Looks like we got a penalty coming up here. Quick whistle stops the play.
Well, everyone has a role in this PK unit, knows that they not only have to kill this penalty off and keep the game within reach, but maybe they can be opportunistic and pounce on a loose puck for an opportunity.
Carolina sending their power play unit out for the first time tonight.
Best power play in the league gets another opportunity. You know their precision and how they can execute. But if they can get another one, they're really setting the tone and putting their opponent on their heels.
Here's a short pass to Blake. Nice poke check inside the attacking zone. Still keeps a hold of the puck. Oh, denied on the play. Wow!
That's a true competitor's save. Just when you think that he's completely out of it, James, he comes across with a desperation save to keep his team alive.
And they'll get it out of the defensive end. Seattle's going to be able to kill a few seconds off now with the puck. Puts it in deep. The Hurricanes gain control of the puck. Passes it to Hall. To his teammate. Quick shot. Turns it aside with the glove. Aho's looking to win this draw on this man advantage here. The Hurricanes take possession here inside the offensive zone. Puck is cleared out of the defensive zone. Takes the feed from the left side. Quick feed to Svechnikov.
Billings almost back on the ice.
Turns that one away. Goaltender covers it up. We get a whistle to slow things down. Well past the midway mark of this period, Carolina's ahead 1-0. Comes in off the wing as both centers were tied up on the draw. And now it's over to Pilling. Smart read by the defender to come up with it. Sends it out in front. He scores! What a play!
As a defender, there's certain areas of the ice that you just cannot give up, James, and you cannot give the middle of the ice, and that's exactly what happens here, and as a result, a goal is scored.
In the final moments of this period, it's all tied up. And off the face-off, they take possession. Here's a great use of the stick right there to poke it away. Scores! And we take a drive to Clutch City as they take the lead.
Well, the lead is in their hands, and now it's about building off of that. Good shift management, dictating pace, controlling the offensive zone. Everything now, it's on the line.
The Hurricanes have put themselves in the enviable position of playing with the lead, Cheryl.
You always rather be ahead, wouldn't you? It's the best place to be, but you want to extend that lead. You want to have an ability to play a little more comfortable, James. You got to stay aggressive, you got to manage the puck, and you got to look to attack the net.
And that's stolen by Coots. Carolina's got possession of the puck. Coughs it up at center. The Thunderbirds pick up steam and are on the attack. Now a quick pass to Jost. And he takes the dish. Moves it quickly over to Pilling. They've got the defense outnumbered. Oh, love the defensive stick work there to poke that one away. The Thunderbirds move the puck in the defensive zone. Popple's got it behind his own net. Good, solid check, and he loses control of it. Oh, what a stop there with time winding down. There you go. Period number 1 is done. We're going to come back in just a quick moment with period number 2. Stay with us.
Willemins Recycling is a proud sponsor of tonight's game. Willemins Recycling recycles enough paper to save more than 41 million trees.
Welcome back, everybody. We're your friends, Cheryl and James, and we are about to get ready to go with the second period. Second frame is underway as the puck is dropped. Well, we've seen a pretty good sample size already played thus far. Cheryl, your assessment.
The Thunderbirds are going to need to find the details in their game here, James. They're not winning faceoffs. They're not starting with the puck, and there's a real reason why they're behind.
They gain the zone from the left side. The Thunderbirds play it along the boards. Picked off by Aho. Oh, he gets a blocker on it. What a stop by Anderson. Carolina's got it across the line. Seattle's got a hold of it along the wall. Takes the feed. Carries it into the offensive end up the middle. The Hurricanes get a hold of the puck in their own end. Rocks them. The Hurricanes gain possession along the wall. Oh, look at this chance. Here's a shot. And that shot gets blocked by one of his own teammates. Moves it to the middle. Great defensive heads-up play to pick it off. The Hurricanes scoop it up along the boards. And now he passes up to Blake. Takes a shot. And that's blocked in traffic. Shot. Stones him in front. And the goaltender grabs that one for a whistle to try to slow things down here. Plenty of playing time left in this frame. The Hurricanes are clinging to a 2-1 lead. Kotkaniemi's got it, and they'll go on the attack here in the offensive zone. And he makes the save with ease. And another save. Feeds it over to Cumby. Quick pass to Kelowa. Referee's hand shoots high in the air. Looks like we got a tripping penalty coming up.
Up by 1, and you take a penalty, applying some pressure to the PK unit here as the power play has an opportunity to get the equalizer.
Man advantage unit is set.
Well, a timely power play at this juncture of the game, James, to even it up. This is huge for this power play. Your big stars, they need to shine.
Puck clears the zone. Looking to break out here on the power play. Skates across the blue line. Takes it to the front. Oh, what a save on the play. Wow.
Oh, that's grand larceny, James. I mean, he just stole one away from his opponent. What a save. Well, the penalty killers are going to have to beat a task on this one, protecting that 1-goal lead.
The Thunderbirds roll out their man advantage unit, and they've got lots of time with this 5-on-3.
With all this time on the 5-on-3, yes, you can be more patient, but you don't want to get lulled to sleep on the outside. You have to move the coverage a little bit outside of the middle of the ice to be able to open up those lanes and execute.
Stopped by the goaltender. Scrum along the boards as they battle for the puck. Oh, and that battle ends as the puck gets loose. Denies him on the slapper. In front of the net, and the goaltender covers up for a whistle on the play. Stahl's side still short-handed here as they slide in for the face-off. Offense's own face-off, and he wins the draw. And he keeps possession. And he loses control here. Cuts into the paint. Scores! Well, how's that for killing a penalty?
That's turning a PK into a power kill, James. Not just shooting it down the ice. If you have time and space, take advantage with a shorty.
Well, without a ton of time and space in that high slot area, he makes the right choice of selection of shots with that quick snapshot. Pulls it into the feet, disguises the angle, and beats the goalie clean.
The Hurricanes are clicking on all cylinders tonight, now up by a pair here in the first half of the second.
Well, it's deserved, James. I mean, they've competed in all areas of the ice. They put a lot of shots towards the net, and they've been rewarded for their efforts.
Puck picked up by Hartman. Offside the call. We'll get a face-off coming up. Dunn's ready for the draw as we get set to resume this power play. Carolina's got possession of the puck after that neutral zone face-off. And that's poked away. Seattle's got control of it now from their own end. Orlov's back out onto the ice, and they will continue to play shorthanded here. Denied that one. Hard hit frees up the puck. Slides it on over to Svechnikov.
Martinook's almost out of the box.
The Thunderbirds certainly didn't get the result they wanted on that power play, giving up a shorthanded marker.
I didn't like anything about that power play, James, and I'll tell you who else didn't. The coach and the rest of the team. You can't give up a shorty when you got a man advantage.
Carolina's got it in their own zone. Quick pass to Stahl. The Hurricanes played along the boards. The Thunderbirds have it behind the net. Quick pass across to Guerrier. Fires it into the offensive zone. Moves it to Burns. Handles the puck. Laying the body. Inside the offensive zone. Fires it. Oh, you might call that friendly fire as it goes off one of his teammates. They go on the attack from the left side. Here's a chance. And he can't find the net.
And I like everything about this play until the finish, James. It's all about creating. That's exactly what happens. And then the puck is looking a little fine as it makes its way towards the net. And it misses.
Denies him! Here in the later stages of this period, Carolina's got a 3-1 lead. Seattle's got a hold of the puck. The Thunderbirds will play it from the defensive zone. Looking to make something happen along the boards. Shot! Gets in the lane with the body. Broken up by Gostisbehere. Moves the puck over to Blake. Here's a short pass to Kotkaniemi. A chance in front! Nice save from point-blank range.
I love this save, James. I mean, the goaltender is so aggressive on this play. Doesn't give the shooter any time to get rid of it.
Moves it to the middle. And that's stopped. Centering pass. Oh, and he comes up with a stop. Seattle's gained possession along the boards. And that's a great heads-up in the defensive zone to force the turnover. Fires it on net. Time ticking away, and he comes up big. There's the horn. 2 periods down. A 3rd period to go. Stick around and join us for the drama next.
Rounds 1 through 3. That offer is available now. Don't miss your opportunity to pick up the best locations for next season. Stop by section 144 on the concourse.
Welcome back, everyone. They say 3 is the magic number. And here we are with period number 3. Well, this is the portion of the game we like to call crunch time, kids. 3rd period is now underway. Cheryl, 40 minutes in the books now played. How do you view this one?
Seattle's not going to be able to get back in this game if they sit on the perimeter and they continue to chase the game, James. They've got to be urgent on it. They got to hound pucks, and they got to get going north. But when they do, they have to have an attack mentality. They've been sitting back all game. They've been flat, and they're lucky. They're fortunate that they're still in this game.
Centering feed! shuts down a great scoring chance there. Quick feed to Jarvis. Carolina's got it along the wall. Angles it over to Burns. Puck grab by Rantanen. Can't keep a hold of it. Scores! And that's 3 unanswered goals. And as my mom likes to say, they're cooking with gas.
They're cooking with gas. And you can expect that they have put their opponents on their heels. This is a team that knows that they've worn their opponent down. Now they got to keep the pedal to the metal.
The Hurricanes continue to ring up the score here in period number 3.
Well, it's just been a terrific collective effort. Now they're on the home stretch, and the coaching staff has a real opportunity to utilize their bench, rest their star players, and this is critical when you're in a long season.
And he gets in front of the slap shot to make the save. The Hurricanes have built themselves a sizable lead here early in this third period. Back underway as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. And that's picked off in the defensive end. Slides it over to Mark Morena. Into the corner now. Oh, he absolutely crushed him in the corner. Answered the call on that play.
Anderson's done a good job making that save, especially because it's been a quiet night for him. It's been an offensive explosion in the other end, but when you're faced with a save, you have to make it. You don't want to open the door for your opponent.
The Hurricanes cross the line and gain the zone. Seattle's looking to break out of their own end. Good reach to the stick to knock the puck away. Then scores! On the rebound, he pots it.
This is just a great goal, James, and just reiterates that in today's game, the hands are separate from the body. He's stumbling and still has his eyes on the puck. Not in the greatest position, but manages to get a shot off that beats the tender.
The Thunderbirds don't have time on their side, but they're starting to scratch back.
They're scratching back, they're clawing back, but they're going to have to take some offensive chances. D are going to have to start jumping in, opening up lanes, and creating odd man rushes.
Stahl's going to play it against the half wall. Into the attacking area from the left side. Shot! Oh, look at the glove save by Anderson. Nearing the midway mark of the period. The Thunderbirds are still trailing by 2. Carolina's got possession here in their own end. And that's poked away by Walker. Takes the feed. Puts it on net. Makes a save. And it's a quick score. And just like that, they take that momentum away.
Well, that's a huge shift. I mean, listen, their opponent scores, and instead of allowing them to build the confidence on it, they stomp it out right away. That's exactly what you want to do if you want to be a competitive team. Well, the shooter shows good patience on this shot, James, just waiting for the goaltender to drop. Once he does and he drops into that butterfly position, there's enough room upstairs to be able to beat him.
The Hurricanes continue to attack the net here in period number 3, adding yet another goal to their score.
Well, it's been all areas of the game that have really been terrific tonight, James. I've also enjoyed the communication that we're seeing on the ice, not just the body language, but also the vocalness. I mean, they're creating all over the ice, and it's been real fun to watch.
Big time stop!
It's amazing to me how he always looks like he's in the right position because he tracks and reads the play so well, and this time he gets in front of the puck that's right in the middle of the ice as the shooter's got a dangerous opportunity.
The Hurricanes are in the home stretch of this one here in the third period and lead by a wide margin. Snagged with the glove by Anderson. And we'll get the whistle after the goaltender hangs on. More than half the period has expired. Carolina's been showing relentless pressure lately, now up by 3. Aho's won the faceoff. Dishes it to Jarvis. Great reach with the stick by Guerrier. Carries it across the line. And he's pulled over to the ice and loses the puck. Off a stick and they can't connect. Quick feed down low. Denies him in close.
Oh, what a save there, James. I mean, that's situational awareness at its finest, knowing exactly where the threat is in that slow slot and taking all the space away.
Quick feed to Guerrier. From the point, looks to make something happen. Puck scooped up by Burns. Inside the offensive end, now down the left. The Thunderbirds grab possession with the puck. Through the neutral zone now, picking up steam. Reaches out and uses the stick. Feeds the puck across to Kotkaniemi. The Hurricanes carried along the wall. Seattle's got the puck. Slides it to Coots. Here's a shot. Oh, one of his teammates was right in the shooting lane there. Gains the zone through the middle. Taken by Hall. They score! And it's back-to-back tallies.
Yeah, and they've been chopping at the bit. Now they've got their opponent on their heels. They need a quick change here and find a way to continue the momentum. We get to the shot off the most coveted area on the ice, right in front of the paint. Doesn't allow the goalie to get set up and puts it home.
The Hurricanes are sending a clear message that they are not taking their foot off the gas in this third period here, Cheryl.
Well, you can certainly tell that they bought into the game plan, and the coach is certainly ecstatic with the performance of the entire bench. I mean, look at the way they're moving and holding the puck, attacking the net at the right times. It has been a seamless effort.
Along the half wall with the puck. Scores! Well, they've got a mountain to climb, but at least have started the escalation.
Well, yeah, they're not at the base of the mountain anymore, but I'll tell you, they're looking up, and it's a long way to go. They're going to have to dig in, put their work boots on if they want to claw their way back into this one, James.
Seattle's fan base watching, streaming, taking this one in wherever, probably wondering, where was this earlier?
Yeah, it's frustrating for an athlete when you know what you can play like, you know what your team can play like, you just don't perform. But late in the game here, they need goals. They need a pile of them if they even want to have an opportunity to get their tender out of the net.
No quarter given here as they battle for the loose puck along the boards. Up along the wing. The Hurricanes gain possession in their own end. And pokes the puck loose inside the offensive end. And a solid stop on the play there. Here's a shot. Oh, what a glove save! Carolina's offense has not been a problem tonight. They put a lot of shots on net and lead it big time late in this third period. And a solid job tying up his opponent. Comes up with a stop. Moves it quickly over to Stahl. With possession along the wall. Redirected off one of his own line mates there. And tries to make a diagonal pass to Dunn. And the fans on their feet recognizing a solid victory here in front of them. Moves it to the middle. And that's intercepted. There's the final horn sounding, putting this baby to rest. Really good win tonight, and you look at the statistics, they were the better team in a lot of different categories, especially in the face-off circles.
And sometimes numbers and statistics don't add up, right, James? But tonight is one of those occasions where they do. They were dominant in the dot. They started with the puck, but it's what they did with it after that mattered.
It is time for the storm surge, and this has absolutely captivated the hockey universe, never mind just here.
Well, tradition is tradition. I mean, when you have it within your team, you want to salute your fans. There's nothing better than the storm surge to get the crowd a-rumbling.
Well, hope to see you down the road real soon as we say goodbye here from ringside tonight. From all of us here at EA Sports, I'm James Cebulski. Good night. Got a good one here in store for you tonight. American Hockey League action. I cannot wait to drop the puck. Centers are gliding into center, and you can feel the tension here in the building. The Firebirds have won the draw, and we are now underway. Big hit, and that frees up possession. Works it across to Fleury. Strong's moving the puck through his own zone. Fires it on net. Oh, quick save. The Firebirds take it along the wall. What a hit on the play. Oh, my.
Yeah, you clearly knew what he was doing here. He got all of them, tags them, knowing full well that he's going to disengage that puck.
Love it. We're still in the early stages of this period. We've still got zeros on the board. Strome's quick stick off the draw wins possession. Slides the puck ahead to Ovechkin. The Capitals looking against the half wall. Coachella Valley's, look at this, 2-on-1. Takes it across the blue line. Great save on the play. Oh, my goodness. Moves it to Strome. Shot! Denies him with the save. More than half the period left to play. Still looking for our first goal. Coachella Valley's won the defensive zone draw. And that goes off the glove and will play on. Quick feed to Nelson. Gets a hold of the puck from the right side.
Protas is re-engaged in the play after his stick snaps in two, and he has to grab another one from the bench.
Officials ready to drop the puck and get things back underway. Puck is dropped and he wins the draw here in the defensive zone. Moves it quickly over to Dubois. Puts it on net. That's a textbook save by Grubauer. We'll get a face-off after the puck stays covered up. Heroes won the draw here in their own zone. Briard's a victim of a slash, and the official caught that. We got a penalty coming up. Verana's stick work will land him 2 minutes for slashing. The Firebirds get their man advantage unit out there for the first time tonight.
First power play opportunity of the game, and also a chance to dictate pace if they can go ahead in this one.
They'll want to clear the zone here while they're trying to kill off this penalty. And that's a solid clearing attempt on the play. Referee signals penalty coming up here with a delayed call.
This is an easy and obvious call to make. I mean, the official's right there, James. What are you doing? If you're going to extend your arms away from your body, you're going to sit for 2 minutes.
Coachella Valley's got a 5-on-3, and the clock's their BFF here.
In a 5-on-3, you have advantages all over the ice in the offensive zone, but you still can move. You can move and isolate players. When you do this, you create movement, more opportunity. That's exactly what you have to do.
Passes the puck over to Strong. Coachella Valley's on the attack. Tries to feed it over to Nelson. Oh, stopped it! What a save on the play!
And there's nothing technical about that. That is all about the will to find a way to make that save incredible, James. Thompson's a competitor, and he is not afraid to compete for every single puck and out-will and out-battle his opponent. And that highlight reel save, it is something, James, because just when you think it's almost in, he finds a way to get to that puck. Such an athletic goaltender.
Oh, great move to sidestep the check. Verana's going to join the penalty kill here as they remain shorthanded.
Dowd standing up, ready to go.
Still anyone's game as the power play comes up empty-handed.
Well, this power play unit was stagnant, James. They didn't create any offense. They didn't get any pucks to the net, and there were really no chances.
Here's a short pass to Eller. Keeps control of the puck after taking a little knock. Shot! Tremendous stop by Grubauer. Oh, excellent use of the stick as he knocks that one away. Taken by Nelson. Sales got it along the wing. The Capitals scoop it up along the boards. Through the open ice, they're picking up steam. And that pass attempt is deflected. Oh, making his presence felt with the hit. Quick pass to Winterton. Into the offensive zone. Here's a shot. Oh, and he just gets a piece of it to keep it out.
Well, the shooter's in a coveted spot on the ice, right in the middle of it with a good look, and he makes an incredible save by getting square to the puck and turning it aside.
In the final moments of this period, the game is still scoreless. The Firebirds win the draw. Slides the puck over. Way too much congestion blocks that.
Van Riem's really laboring out there. Looks like he's going to make it to the bench, but he's struggling to finish this shift.
And he uses his reach to disrupt the play. Coachella Valley's got the puck along the wall. And the traffic neutralizes that threat. Handles the puck at the point. Both teams getting a good sweat on after this first period. We've got lots more in store, and we're coming back with a clean sheet of ice next.
Hey fans, don't forget to get the seats you want to the games you want by purchasing one of our 6-game ticket packets today.
Well, the first 20 is in the books. Let's see what this second period offers. Both teams still feeling each other out as we are scoreless here to start the second. Though we've seen a pretty good sample size already played thus far. Cheryl, your assessment.
Coachella Valley's in a scoreless game, and they're lucky that they are, James. I mean, they've turned over the puck way too many times. If they continue that, they'll get burned eventually.
Lots of time left in this period. Still scoreless in this one. Moves it to Chikrin. Receives the pass. Ovechkin's been slashed. Penalty coming up. And here comes the judgment from the official.
When you lose position on your opponent and you're fighting for that puck, instead of coming under the stick for the takeaway and you go over and you hack, you're going to get the call. Slashing it is.
Our first look tonight at their power play unit.
First power play opportunity of the game, and to set the tempo, the trend on the specialty team unit.
And they get the puck out of harm's way. Moves it around along the half wall. Here's a chance in front, and it's blocked. And it's a quick pass to Ovechkin. Takes the pass. Intercepted the pass. Trying to gain a step. Great save! I don't think anybody was hanging on to the puck after that hit. Turns it away.
The goaltender is very aware of where that puck is in that low slot area and defends his crease by getting out, being aggressive, and taking away any of the net.
Another face-off looming here on this power play. Coachella Valley's got possession here in their own end. The Capitals gain possession along the wall. And that shot dies in traffic. Trying to get it out. And they clear the zone, and that'll shave some time off.
A great sequence by the PK unit. Really aggressive, close quickly on the puck, and they get it down the ice.
Quick feed to Sandin. And that goes off a player. Big time stop there. Washington's got the puck along the boards. And a great save. Coachella Valley's got a hold of the puck. Steps into all of that. And the puck leaves the offensive end. They'll be forced to do it over from center. And he gives it over to Wilson. And somehow he hangs on. Shuts him down. And he takes the dish.
Strome's been a workhorse tonight, James, and there's just another example of it, and the entire bench knows that they're invigorated by it. I mean, he's on his way down, he's stumbling, and he manages to find the puck and get a shot on net. That's tenacity at its best.
Getting closer to the halfway point of this frame. We're still scoreless. And they win the draw. Now let's see what they can do with it. Quick pass across to Sale. Gets a piece of it to keep it out. Here's a chance. Too much congestion blocks the shot. Washington's got a hold of the puck now. He grabs the puck here at the point. And that's broken up in the defensive zone by Dowd. Nice zone entry from the middle. Oh, my! With the stop. From the left side, moves it up ahead. Here's a great use of the stick right there to poke it away. Shot! And that's off target as it hits a body. Washington's in now. Uses the force on that hit. Breakaway! Oh, that's off target. How do you miss that?
You can just see his body language right now, James. He can. Wait a second, James. I believe there's going to be a call right there. An infraction happens.
Penalty coming up here. The Capitals are going to be penalized for a boarding call here. The power play unit goes right back to work.
They haven't scored on the power play yet, but they have another opportunity. The key to this one, gain possession so they can set up.
Here's a shot! Oh, what a save on the slapper!
16 minutes, 41 seconds.
McMichael's ready for the draw as they continue to be shorthanded here. The frozen biscuits dropped, and we are back underway here. Puck slid down the ice. Fires it into the offensive zone.
After the first power play unit was unsuccessful, the second unit will come on. They'll need to be urgent here as the clock is winding down, but there's still time to get one in.
The Capitals get a hold of the puck undermanned. Protas brings it in from center. Takes a hit, but still hangs on to the puck. Back to the point it goes. Moves it quickly over to Winterton. Coachella Valley's got the puck against the boards. There it is! The power play goal in the back of the net!
That's great puck movement, James. Working hard away from the puck to support the puck carrier, and they gained that entry because they got numerical advantage, and they capitalized and executed with it.
The Firebirds take the lead here in this second period, but they haven't really played like the team looking to be the one in front.
Well, no, James, I would certainly give the edge to their opponent, who've been significantly better in this game. But hey, it's all about what the scoreboard says, and they've been patient, and they've been able to capitalize on their opportunity.
Right in the low slot, and his goaltender's not going to like that one as he scores, putting it into his own net. Washington's push in the offensive end gets them the equalizer they needed.
Yeah, and with impeccable timing, too, James. Yeah, at the end of the period, you always know you want to maintain your composure, but you also want to create a ton of energy. You don't want to be scored on, but you certainly want to score a goal. They did just that. They got themselves back at evens in this game.
There's the buzzer, bringing period number 2 to a close. Hey, listen, we've got lots more in store here on this broadcast, so don't even think about going anywhere. We're back with more in a moment.
As a safety issue and courtesy to you, our fellow fans, please keep the aisles clear during gameplay. Wait for a break in the action to leave or return to your seat.
Teams are lined up, and they are ready to get this third period underway. Well, time to find out who wants this one more as we are underway in the third. Tenacious battle for the puck along the wall. Takes the feed. Oh, he just got thunderstruck.
Well, he did. I mean, closing so quickly. No time and space there, and just crushes him.
What a hit. Through center along the wing. He got all of that one. Quick feed down low. The Capitals gain control of the puck against the wall. An easy pad save made by Grubauer. And we get a whistle as the goaltender decides to hang on to this one. Still plenty of time left in this frame. The next goal could be a big one as we are tied. The Firebirds start with the puck in their own end. Delayed penalty coming up here by the official. There's the whistle, and here's the call.
Well, you're going to get the interference call anytime you impede the forward movement of your opponent when they do not have the puck. You got to allow that to happen, otherwise you're going to the box.
The Firebirds send their man advantage unit out once more.
Having success earlier on the power play, they recognize where the openings have been. But what I love about it is they're not afraid to change it up. The motion on this power play and these sequences have really been the reason they've been successful.
And they get the puck out of the defensive end. Myers plays the puck. Here's a blast. And that caroms off a body in traffic. Moves behind the net. Takes the shot. All sorts of pressure here in the offensive end. They've really turned it up a notch now. And they've got it in their own end now. Takes a hit. He goes down to the ice and coughs up the puck. Washington's got it now. Smart heads up play to neutralize the threat. Takes it across the blue line. Here's a short pass to Roy. And the puck clears the zone. Grabbed along the boards by Nelson. Considered a win for the penalty killers as the power play fails to execute.
Specialty teams are so huge in any game, James, especially when it's tied. You don't want to fall behind and have discipline really be a factor in the game.
He was locked in there. Puck scooped up by Sale. Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. Can't hang on to the puck after taking a knock. And he slides it quickly to Protas. And that's off a stick. Taken along the wall by Ovechkin. Blocked in traffic. And he scores! There it is, the go-ahead goal!
And how good does that feel? You can see the selling. The energy is certainly there, and now it's about dictating the pace going forward. Next shift, critically important. Oh, that's a really tough break for the tender, James. I mean, listen, when structure breaks down and there's all kinds of stuff going on in front of you, you can't track, you can't get your eyes on the puck, and it winds up in the back of your net.
The Capitals have jumped out to that critical one-goal lead here at this stage of the game, Cheryl.
Yeah, and what a stage of the game it is. Less than 10 minutes to play in this game. You're up by 1. Now you have to defend it, but you don't want to get too defensive because you still have to attack. There is some time left.
Verana's got the puck along the wing. Takes it from the right side. He says, let's get physical on that play. Oh, just a textbook hit. Denies him!
Thompson's in a great position to be able to make that stop, James. That's in a high-scoring area. It's a threat. Grade A, and he makes the stop.
Chikrin's crossed the line and gained the zone. Angles it over to Eller. And that's out of reach and out of the offensive zone. Takes a shot. And that's deflected off someone in front. Trying to shake loose. What a save on the play. There's a collision with some authority. Washington's not far from the finish line here as they lead it late in this third. The Capitals win the draw on their own end. Winterton's got it along the boards. The Capitals take possession in the defensive end. Gaining momentum along the wing. Shot! Oh, tried to put it in the corner and just missed.
Oh, there's a fine line between scoring and missing, and that's inches right there. A good release shot, but unable to get that net.
Final minute to go here in the third. Coachella Valley's got the puck. Quick pass to Winterton. Inside the defensive zone, moving the puck. The Firebirds played along the boards. Goaltender has made his way to the bench. The extra attackers out. They need a goal here big time. And it goes wide. Takes the feed from the left side. Good heads-up play in the defensive zone. Fires to the empty net. Scores into the empty net. Pounder, I feel like you must have had a few empty netters in your day.
Oh, yeah. Listen, I was on the back end. I didn't have hands, so when I scored one, listen, I celebrated. I was down and out, fist pumping everywhere, even when it was the empty net.
Well, that's a strong effort all the way around. Stingy defensively at the end of the game, and they're able to get that empty netter, and it's the dying minutes here, James. It should seal the deal.
Washington's tenacity on full display after that empty netter.
Yeah, and they earned the empty net, right, James? They got themselves a lead. They were urgent all game, and they just capitalized at the right time.
Chikrin's got the puck. The Firebirds have a hold of it in the defensive zone. Working the puck back inside their own end.
Sorry, James. Didn't mean to step on your toes, but that was a massive hit, and now the play continues.
Washington's looking to close things out here late in this third period as they continue to lead. And as the puck is dropped, they win the draw here inside the defensive zone. Quick shot! Denies him! He got all of it! Goalie's at the bench and the extra attacker is now out on the ice. And we are all over with this one. Cheryl, I really like how this team stayed with it all night long. They ran into a hot goaltender, but you know what? They kept putting pucks on net, and it paid off.
Well, it really did pay off, James, and sometimes you do have to stick with the game plan and really trust that what you're doing is right. Listen, they earned the possession time. They earned the ability to get the puck to the net. They need a little more net front presence, I thought, but they found a way to capitalize.
Well, a fun night of hockey comes to an end, but guess what, everybody? There's always next time, and we will see you then. For Cheryl Pounder, I'm James Cybulski. Thanks for playing. Hi, everybody. We're in Detroit, Michigan, and they say you're going to lose your mind in Detroit Rock City. Welcome to EA Sports. It's all been building, the anticipation leading to this moment, and we're about to get the opening faceoff. The Redwings win the draw, and they'll start on the attack. And uses the length of his stick to knock that puck away. Detroit's looking to break out of their own end. Skates across the blue line. Gets the full use of his stick on the poke check. Nice dish from the left wing. The Redwings gain possession in their own end. Through the open ice, they're picking up steam. Can't keep a hold of the puck after that play. Nice zone entry from the right side. Shuts him down. And he caught him when he wasn't looking. What a hit.
He knew exactly what he was doing with that hit this early in the game. He's trying to send a message and dictate the pace.
Carries it in. Detroit's got a hold of the puck now. And he takes the feed. And he's knocked off the puck there. Point blank, stop by Talbot.
This is a really nice save, James. I mean, the shooter's in the middle of the ice. He's in the slot area, and he's got to get to the top of the crease, square to the puck to be able to make that save. Great job.
Scrum along the boards. And it's freed up over to his teammate with a nice shot, but it goes off the inside of the post.
A huge opportunity there, James, to get the go-ahead goal in this game. You know what that does? It creates a ton of momentum, but the pipe stops it.
Detroit's on the attack. Fires it on net. Oh, spectacular stop there. Kane's going to play it to the corner. Spectacular stop by the goaltender. How did he hang on to that?
Well, timely save is everything to your team, and this goaltender, he bails his team out.
More than half the frame has been played here. Still no score in this one. And the puck departs the zone. And he slides it quickly to Rasmussen. Picked up along the boards by Berggren. Grabs the puck in the defensive zone. Grabs the puck in the corner. Poked away. Good read on the play there by the keeper. Pinned up along the boards. And they come up with possession off that battle. And he takes the feed. The Rockets gain control of the puck. Takes the shot. Denied by the goaltender. There's the whistle as the puck is frozen up. Here in the late goings of the period, the game is still scoreless. Kelowna's won the faceoff. Denies him in front.
What an incredible save in a high-danger scoring area. I mean, right in the slot, he's in perfect position to make that club save.
Both teams are set. They're ready to drop the puck. And a solid job tying up his opponent. Up along the wing. And they'll dump it in. Kelowna's got possession of the puck. Nice poke check inside the attacking zone. Off the post! And he takes the pass. And now he moves it to Benson. Takes that pass back at the point. Moves it to the middle! What a chance, but they can't connect. The Redwings gain possession along the wall. Drills them. Here's a shot. Oh, great save and a beauty on the play. And some good footwork to kick it away. And that battle along the wall comes to an end. Well, that brings an end to period number one. Still lots more action to go. Both teams will recharge and be back with more on-ice action in the second in no time.
Feeling hungry? Try our arena restaurant for gourmet dining with great views of the action, or get a light meal at one of our many grill locations on the concourse.
Well, let's see what period two has in store for us as they are about to drop the puck. Still looking for the game's first goal as we are underway in the second. All right, Pounder, how would you assess this game through the first 20 minutes played?
The Rockets find themselves in a scoreless game after owning the play and really controlling it in the offensive zone. It's a scoreless period, James, but they have to find ways to convert, and that means driving the middle of the ice and trying to bury it.
Detroit's got it in the offensive zone. Kelowna's got the puck now. Gaining momentum along the wing. The Rockets have it behind the net. Here he is in front. Fantastic save. Takes the feed at the point. He scores! Off the pipe and bulging the twine.
Well, it's a game of inches, isn't it? And this time, those inches, they work in his favor. They go right into the net. Man, I would love to freeze frame that shot, James. The torque on his stick to be able to get that shot off with that amount of force, incredible.
Kelowna's gone in front here in the second, but it took a while.
And it can change the mindset when you're up against a goaltender who's making a ton of saves. You're trying to find holes, and sometimes you can overthink it. When you put one by the tender, all of a sudden it starts to get a little bit easier as you play a little freer and the stick isn't as tight.
And a beautiful stop by the glove. Pilo's going to give everyone a chance to breathe and hang on to the puck. Lots of time left in this period. The Rockets have taken a 1-0 lead. Detroit's won the draw inside the offensive zone. Now let's see what they can do with it. Hangs on to the puck after taking a hit. Picked up along the wall by Kopp. Scrum along the wall. Kelowna's got the puck behind the net. Sends it over to Longley. Kelowna's got him along the wall. Oh, he'll feel that one. Big time stop.
Well, he makes an incredible save on a point-blank shot here, James. I love the way he's aggressive, he's competitive, and he wins the battle.
Still a lot of time left in the period as we approach the midway mark. 1-0 is where we sit at this point. And with the centers tied up, he swoops in to take possession. There's the whistle. Let's get the call from the officials.
Well, that's certainly not going to help the team. I mean, they're losing by 1. They got to find a way to get some momentum to get on the board. Now they find themselves killing a penalty.
Kelowna's man advantage unit will take to the ice for the first time tonight.
Well, first power play of the game, James. You want to start with possession and look to get shots to the net. It is the tone setter.
And momentum on their side as they win the draw here inside the offensive zone. They move the puck out of harm's way. Cuts to the front. Oh, a clutch save.
How would you like to defend against him? I mean, if he sees an opening, he is going to take it, and he's going to beat you every single time. He is so fast, and he makes you pay.
Kelowna's got the puck along the boards. Headman pass.
Fast and quick lead pass.
Scooped up along the wall by Papanakis. Stops him with a glove.
Talbot's been outstanding tonight, James. I mean, he's made the saves he's had to and really given his team an opportunity to win. You can't ask for more than that.
Power play set to roll on as the setters get ready for the face-off. Kelowna's won the draw and they'll go to work. Oh, excellent play and goal there. Oh, spectacular save right there. Wow.
Unbelievable. I mean, it was all but in, and he steals it because of that last-ditch attempt to find the puck. Just incredible save, James. Well, the goal light does not go on, and no one can believe it, James. We're going to have another look at it. Man, was that ever electric. This is unbelievable that he can get to this puck. You think it's in the net, and then he comes out of nowhere with a sprawling athletic save.
Another big face-off looming as this power play rolls on here tonight. Toledo's won the draw here in the defensive zone. They get it out of the defensive end. Detroit's got the puck against the half wall. Loses his balance on the play. Here's a blast! Denies the slapper! Kane's out of the box. He owes a lot of credit to that penalty-killing unit.
Well, being on a power play is a privilege, James. Trust me, I know. I was never on it. When you get out there, you have to have some urgency and find a way to get it to the middle of the ice and get some opportunities on net. There was none of that.
Taken by Berggren. Moves the puck. Campbell's on the hook kick, and it pays off. Can't hang on to the puck after the play. Makes the save with the trapper. Past the midway mark in this period. Kelowna's up 1-0. Nice job tying up his opponent. Handles the pass. Let's see what the officials are calling.
Such a tough penalty to take when the game's within reach. They're looking for the equalizer. Now they find themselves shorthanded.
Another special teams opportunity for both sides as the man advantage unit is back to work again.
Though they haven't scored on the power play yet, man, it is a tough thing to do, and this is an earned opportunity. They practice, they know what they're doing. It'll come.
Puck moved back to center, forcing them to regroup. Raymond's on the attack in the offensive zone. Pilo's got the puck, and he's going to hang on. Special teams so important. Can they capitalize on this power play here with a face-off? The Redwings win the draw, and they go on the attack here in the offensive zone. Driving right to the front. Shot. Oh, nice stop with the glove by Talbot. Cops gliding in for the face-off as this penalty kill will continue. And they win the draw on their own end. And now he moves it quickly to Raymond. On the attack along the boards. That's just textbook positioning to break up the play. Tries to get this man advantage going from their own end now. And tries to make a diagonal pass to Longley. To his teammate. Puck scooped up by Longley. Made the stop on the play. Puck moved back to the neutral zone.
Berggren's penalty is almost expired.
The Rockets failed to capitalize on the power play.
Well, the only good thing about that power play unit was they got in zone and got set up. But you can have all the possession time in the world, but if it doesn't generate opportunity, it means nothing.
Detroit's got the puck. And now they look to make something happen from the neutral zone. The Rockets get a hold of the puck along the boards. Oh, and he tracks it perfectly in the offensive end. And he denied him there. Detroit's got it now. Oh, wow, stops him again. And the goalie covers up for the whistle. Kelowna's coaching staff must be impressed with what they're seeing from their players tonight. Lots of pucks on net, and they continue to lead late in the second. And they win the defensive zone faceoff. And he loses control of the puck. The Rockets scoop it up along the boards. Tenacious battle for the puck along the wall. Scoops up the puck here. Grabbed along the boards by Comfer. And the puck's knocked loose. Hammers him into the boards. Hammers it. Denies him on the slapper. And we'll get the whistle after the goaltender hangs on. Both teams readying here for the face-off. Comfer's won the draw here in the offensive zone. That's gloved by Pilo. Goaltender covers up. We got a stoppage in play. And there's the buzzer bringing the second period to an end. You don't want to go home yet, do you? Third period action still to come.
Looking for the latest news, scores, and statistics? Check out our team website for video highlights, player features, and great merchandise from our online store.
Welcome back to EA Sports. I'm fired up. Pounder's fired up. The players are fired up. And I know you're fired up for the third period. Final frame is underway here. Well, with 2 periods played, Pounder, your thoughts?
Detroit's generating a lot of offensive scoring chances here, James, but they can't seem to solve the goaltender. Listen, this is when you can't get frustrated. You have to stick with the game plan, continue to move the puck with motion, and drive the paint.
Pilo's opted to hang on to the puck for a face-off. Lots of hockey left to be played in this period. Kelowna's ahead 1-0. Larkin's got it, and they'll go on the attack here in the offensive zone. And a great save!
I really like this save, James, because he challenges the shooter who's all alone in the slot area. He turns aside a real dangerous opportunity.
Kelowna's got the puck in their own end. They fight for it along the boards. The Rockets have it against the wall. Puts it on net. Oh, Holiday stepped up with the one-timer. Talbot's got the puck, and he's going to slow things down.
Well, he's slowing things down because his team has been under siege, James. It's the third period. It's a tight game, and he elects to get the whistle. I like this decision. It's the right one. Now everyone can get a rest, and coach can get the right personnel out there.
Slides the puck to DeBrincat. The Red Wings played along the wing. Here's a short pass to Varga. Hugs the boards through the neutral zone. That knocks him off the puck. Looks to pass it to Kopp. DeBrincat's got it against the boards. Here's a shot. Just gets a piece of it to keep it out. Wow. Love that hit. The Rockets are in transition. Knocks the puck away in the open ice. Slides it across to Kopp. Oh, and some smooth skating to lose the defender there. Gets a glove on it to make the save.
Well, we know he's got a great glove hand, and man, does he ever show it off right there with that stop.
Inching closer to the midway mark of this period. We've got a 1-0 hockey game thus far. Kelowna's got possession here in their own end. Quick pass to Gillespie. Feeds the puck over to Cechek. Handles the pass from the right wing. Carries it into the offensive end up the middle. Kelowna's got it along the wall. Oh, look at this chance. Makes a move in front. Oh, gets a glove on it to make the stop. Here in the back half of this period, the Rockets lead it 1-0. Rasmussen's won the face-off, and now let's see what they can do. Shuts him down.
Does a great job with some great pushes to get to the top of his crease and make the save from a high-danger area.
And now he angles it across to Cechek. Detroit's got the puck inside the defensive zone. Shot! Makes the save, and he got a blocker on it.
Heon's made a great save, and even better is the redirect to the corner.
There's the whistle. We'll get a face-off after the goalie covers up. In the final moments of this period, 1-0 the score. Off the face-off, they take the puck. Oh, what a chance there!
Well, it almost looked like he converted a quick release shot. He had no time or space, but unable to put it by.
Oh, and look who gets rocked once again.
Well, he's a target now, James, because he's got a lack of spatial awareness. You got to keep your head up if you want to play this game and be safe in it.
Moves the puck along the half wall. Right in front with the shot. Steps in with the block. Great little poke check by the goaltender there. Rocked him in the open ice. Less than 60 seconds left in regulation. Knocks it away with the stick. Shakes off the coverage. Takes a shot. Oh, what a stop by Talbot. Moves it over to Sider. Moves it to Raymond. They score! Absolutely critical strike here in the third.
Yeah, really important that they didn't get frustrated. They just trusted the process, and they found themselves getting the equalizer. Now there's a lot of games to be played to try and win it. Well, he's had just an outstanding performance, James. He's been dialed in. He's been at the top of his crease, but he is not going to be happy because the goose egg, it is over as he lets one by.
The Red Wings have jumped right back into this one, and not a moment too soon in the third.
Oh, we have ourselves a game here, don't we, James? And this is what everyone wants. They love these nail-biters right to the finish.
Shot! And kept that one out of the net. The Red Wings take it along the wing. Quick feed to DeBrincat. Quick shot! Comes up with a monster save in front.
When the puck's in the low slot, the goaltender gets right out next to the shooter and makes the save.
The Rockets will play it from the corner. Scores! The go-ahead goal!
Well, the game is all about timing here, James, and now they're in front, so these next few shifts are critical. They want to play with a ton of energy and keep their opponent guessing. I always find it amazing at the end of the third period. Everyone is so urgent. I mean, why can't you just play like this for 60 minutes, right? But they find a way to convert on it, and this could wind up being the game winner.
The centermen glide into position.
Here's your change.
And they grab possession of the puck after that center ice face-off. Here's a shot! That's gloved by Talbot. And they'll get a breather as the goaltender covers it up. This is a face-off they'll definitely want to win here inside the offensive zone. Off the draw, they take possession.
Extra man.
Here they come on the rush. Glove save made by Pilon. And they'll cover it up, forcing a stoppage in play. That is a lonely cage at the other end of the ice here, Cheryl.
Well, it certainly is, and an extra attacker on the ice. Possession is critical. Got to win this faceoff.
There it is. Final horn sounds. We are all over here with this one. Kelowna's picked up the win tonight in a game that it looked like they were kind of being dominated in some facets, but Cheryl, they found a way to make those opportunities count.
And that's what great teams do, right, James? They find a way to cash in on the opportunities that they do get, but there's no question they were chasing the game. Their first 5 strides weren't urgent, which means they weren't really retrieving it, which is why they didn't have the possession.
Thanks so much for joining us. We had a great time. Hope you did too. For all of us here at EA Sports, I'm James Cebulski. Good night. Hi, everybody. Welcome to America's Midwest. We're in Columbus, Ohio, as the Blue Jackets are ready to launch in action tonight. The moment of truth has arrived. It's time to drop the puck. The Eagles win the opening face-off, and we are underway with this one. Hard hit frees up the puck. Cuts into the paint. Oh, and he comes up with a big stop there. Goaltender covers it up. We get a whistle to slow things down. Lots of time left in this period. The game is still scoreless. And they win the draw. Now let's see what they can do with it. And the puck clears the zone. They'll be full. Here he is, all alone. Oh, and it goes off the glove, and he keeps it out. We'll get a face-off after the puck stays covered up. Magnus won the face-off deep inside the offensive zone. Scores! The captain comes through!
Well, this is why you practice that play, James. You're in the offensive zone, and you got to make the most of it with a key win. Everyone knows their responsibilities. They take it to the net, and it's a great goal.
The Eagles have to be feeling good about this start here, Cheryl.
Yeah, I know it's not rocket science, James, but you certainly play different when you have the lead than when you don't. And when you're the away team and setting the tone, that's a good start.
Takes a shot. Scores! Oh, that was a beauty!
That's fast, James. A pair of goals in 40 seconds.
Cheryl, you stress consistently, keep your feet moving on the ice, and that pays off.
Well, they got the pedal to the metal right now. They're like a freight train. Well, he certainly looks frustrated after letting that goal in, James. It's almost like a fielder in baseball. If you touch it, you should be able to stop it, and he gets a big chunk of that one. Unfortunately, it goes in the netting.
Fantilli's won the draw inside the neutral zone. Fires it, and that one's turned aside. And that goes off a body. And now it's grabbed by Phillips. He carries the puck up along the wing. Receives the pass. Big time stop there.
This shot's come from the middle of the ice, and it has some heat on it, but he's ready and waiting for it. He's to position, and he makes the save.
Big time saving goal as he gets all of it with the stick.
I love this save, James. I mean, the goaltender is so aggressive on this play. Doesn't give the shooter any time to get rid of it.
And the puck's booted away. And he loses control here. Knocked away in the offensive zone. Colorado's got control of it now from their own end. Moves it quickly over to Magna. Takes the pass. Here they come through center and into the offensive end. Shot. Oh, misses the net. You know he'll want that one back, Cheryl.
Well, he certainly will, James. That puck is following him around, and you can see he saw the opening, but wasn't able to put it on net.
Past the midway mark of the frame, Colorado's really controlled the pace of play these last few minutes, leading by 2. Puck is dropped, and we are back underway. And he passes it up ahead to Johnson. Columbus plays the puck along the boards. Colorado's got the puck. Jostling for the puck, but still maintains possession. And he slides it quickly to Sillinger. Rocks him on the play. Now a quick pass to Smith. The Eagles gain the zone. Here's a chance. Oh, what a save in front. Taken along the wall by Bradley. How did he stop that one? The Eagles have been the better team so far in this first period. They've had multiple scoring opportunities, and as a result have the lead. Back underway, and they take possession here inside the offensive zone. And the puck's kicked free. And he takes the dish. And he comes up big with the stick save, getting all of it with the paddle.
What a fantastic save from a high-danger scoring area, James. And, I mean, he's bailing his team out. They have to do a better job of protecting the middle of the ice.
Here in the late going of the frame, Colorado's got some breathing room as they lead it 2-0. And with the centers tied up, he swoops in to take possession. Columbus is across the line and in the offensive zone. Makes a save. Colorado's got it in their own zone. Sends it in on the attack. And he coughs it up with the pass. And he can't hang on after that hit. Here's a chance on the attack. Fires it on net. And there's a glove save on the play. Slides the puck over. Shot! Oh, what a stop there with time winding down. Teams are ready to go, and we're about moments away from puck drop. Delayed penalty coming up here. Well, fun start to this one as period number 1 comes to an end. We've still got lots more still in store. Kids are coming out on the ice here to play the little mini prospects game, and we'll be back with more in a moment.
Fans, take a look at our scoreboard as we acknowledge tonight's special groups in attendance.
The Blue Jackets get their man advantage unit out there for the first time tonight.
First power play opportunity of the game. You know they've worked on this in practice, the setup, the look that they want. Let's see how they move the puck around the perimeter and look to attack.
Blocked in traffic. Here it is, a power play goal.
Power play strikes, James, and that's excellent movement along the perimeter and just waiting for your time to get it to the middle of the ice and execute. That's a great slot shot.
The Blue Jackets have jumped right back into this one here in the second with that goal.
And you can certainly feel the momentum changing tides right there, James, especially after that goal. They cut the deficit within 1.
Takes a bump but still hangs on to the puck. The Blue Jackets take possession in the defensive end. Here they come up along the wing. Slides it across. And the goaltender comes up with a piece of it to keep it out of the net. Takes a bump and loses control of the puck. Scrum along the wall. Slides the puck to Fabro. And now it's over to Fantilli. Oh, love the defensive stick work there to poke that one away. Tosses it on to Megna. On the attack into the offensive end, right up the gut. Delayed penalty looming. There's the whistle, and here's the call.
Well, when you're looking for the equalizer, it's tough to take a penalty and play shorthanded, James. You got to find a way to get to even strength so you can generate some offense.
Man advantage takes to the ice. It's our first opportunity to get a glance at the special teams unit.
Well, first power play of the game, James. You want to start with possession and look to get shots to the net. It is the tone setter.
Rocks them. Puck cleared from the defensive end. From their own end, trying to kickstart this power play. Colorado's got the puck in the defensive end. Passes out front, and that chance is blocked. Off his stick, denies him.
Well, the shooter's in a coveted spot on the ice, right in the middle of it with a good look, and he makes an incredible save by getting square to the puck and turning it aside.
That's some smart heads-up defensive play by Prishchapov.
Colorado's been working hard.
Score! A power play goal!
Well, specialty teams are often the difference maker. It's why you spend so much time in practice working on them, James, and they took advantage of their opportunity. They used their speed on this counter-attack and gave themselves an odd man advantage here, James. And what they did was they capitalized. They had multiple looks. They could pass it, they could shoot it. Goaltender couldn't figure it out, and it winds up in the back of the net.
Colorado's been rolling along all night, and they've now extended the lead to 2.
Well, it's one thing to be aggressive to get the puck, but when you have it, you also want to be aggressive when you attack the net. That's what they've been doing, and then they've been rewarded with 2 goals, but the majority of the shots that they've been getting have been coming off of that aggressive nature.
Columbus has it in their own zone.
Sillinger's looking pretty banged up out there, James. Looks like he's fighting, pushing through something. He's struggling to get to the end of the shift.
And a great save!
Man, he was right on that puck. He knew exactly where it was. It was tight to the crease. He got out and challenged right away to make the save.
Toss it up in the neutral zone. Textbook poke check by Van Riemsdyk. Takes the feed. And it's a quick pass to Severson. Handles the puck. Great blocker stopped by Miner. Pokes it away in his own end. The Blue Jackets take it along the wall. Tenacious battle for the puck along the wall. Puck picked up by Van Riemsdyk. Great use of the twig as he pokes that one away. Good hit to knock the puck loose. Miner's going to hang on to the puck for a whistle.
Sillinger's in a lot of pain here, James, as he's trying to make his way back to the bench. He was injured somewhere in the shift, showing his passion to try and stay committed to the play, but he's got to get off.
Past the midway mark in this period, it's a 2-goal lead we're looking at with the score 3-1. Colorado's taking possession in their own end. Into the offensive end, right up the middle. Dishes it off. Oh, how did he get a piece of that?
Well, players should never be left alone in the slot, but man, is the goaltender to task here. Gets out in front of it and makes the save.
And he maintains possession of the puck here. Sends it deep inside the offensive zone. Aston Reese plays it against the boards. Feeds it over. Turned aside with the glove by Miner. We got a whistle as the puck's frozen. Colorado's been bringing the heat offensively all night long, and they continue to lead here late in this middle frame. The Blue Jackets win that offensive zone face-off. Shuts them down.
Miner's been really sharp tonight, James, and then just have a look at his save percentage, and he's making the stops that he needs to. The man, his team's played well. They've got going north. They've created opportunities, and the reason why they have a healthy lead.
The Eagles will take it behind the net. Huge play in his own end to come up with the puck. Puts it on net. Oh, he stops it with the glove. Great reflexes there. teams are ready for the draw. The linesman about to drop the puck. There's the buzzer. 2 periods down, 1 more to go. They always say 3 is the magic number, and we've got period number 3
Sillinger's
next.
earlier injury is going to keep him out of the game, James. We've just received confirmation from the staff, and this isn't good.
Not good at all. Huge blow for the team, and somebody who's just so well-liked too, right? Those intangibles that he brings on the bench as well at times like this.
Yeah.
Don't like seeing that at all. Here's a short pass to Phillips. Shot! And that one's turned away. Merzlikins comes up with another save and hangs on for the whistle. And Cheryl, I think he desperately needs a breather.
Yeah, his face looks red, doesn't it? I mean, he's been outstanding, and he has faced a ton of rubber tonight. Makes a good decision to hold on to this one.
Quick pass to Favreau. Moves it up. Here's the pass. He scores! What a goal!
Well, he does a great job of maneuvering his body to get available in tight to the goaltender. Anytime you're net front, you want to find a way to get your stick on a puck. This one-timer that he's able to get off beats the goaltender clean.
The Blue Jackets have made this a 1-goal game here in the third.
Might be the final dance in the third period, but there is a lot of runway as this team is on fire right now. And we saw that with that last goal. Is they're within striking distance. You can feel the energy. It's just popping out of them right now.
Loose puck battle along the boards. Moves it to the middle. Oh, and he keeps it here. And that's knocked away in the defensive end by Del Belbaluz. And offside, we'll get a reset here. Lots of time left in this period. The Blue Jackets have answered back in these last few minutes, but still need 1 more to even the score. The Eagles win the draw here in the neutral zone. Takes a shot. That one's off the blocker. In front of the net, and the goaltender covers up for a whistle on the play. Nearing the midway mark of the period. 3-2 is where we sit in what has been a tightly contested affair. Puck grab by Provorov. Columbus gains the zone. Huge steal in his own end.
The Eagles are in a tight game. They got to start making good on all of those interceptions where they've been great spots and finding ways to get the puck. Doing a great
Oh, what a save on the play! Scores! They tied it up, and we are back to even.
Well, working hard, sticking to the game plan with good habits, and they're back to evens. Love this goal, James. It's effort and skill all wrapped into one. He's stumbling. It almost looks like he's going to fall, but he uses that core athletic ability to hold on, find the puck, and get a shot off. That shot fools the goaltender. He's on the board.
Columbus has been playing a sort of freewheeling style here, and it resulted in the tying goal.
They were creating more offense, and there's more belief to their step, if you will, James. And that's because a sense of urgency. As you hit the third period, you know time's winding down, and the time is now to them.
And that's knocked away. Columbus with possession in their own zone. Jostles for the puck, but still hangs on. Right through center and into the offensive zone. And they continue to apply pressure here. Moves it to Wagner. Thunderous hit on the play. To the front. Close save.
What a save from point-blank range. I mean, he's in fabulous position, square to the shooter in the slot, and he makes the glove hand save.
More than half the period has gone by. Hope you're enjoying this one. It's all tied up. Titans won it off the faceoff. Colorado's got a hold of the puck. The Eagles looking against the half wall. And a strong defensive effort to get in front of that. Colorado's got a hold of it against the wall. Here's a shot. Makes the glove stop. Ref blows the whistle as the puck's covered up. Officials are in position, and both teams are getting ready as they get set for another face-off here. The Blue Jackets start with the puck in their own end. Colorado's gained possession along the boards. Picked up along the wall by Fantilli. Into the offensive zone. Grabs control of it at the point. They score! And the deadlock is broken as they take the lead.
Well, that's a huge shift. You can see everyone standing up on the bench. They know how much it means when it's the next shift that matters most now, James. You want to kind of push and put pressure on your opponent when they're down.
The Blue Jackets have gone in front at a critical time here in this one. It's a one-goal game here in the third.
Well, it's exactly where they want to be, right? They have the lead, and they want to close this out. They're going to need to stay aggressive, stay on the puck, and not give any opportunities to their opponent.
And he slides it quickly to Bradley. And now he moves it quickly to Marchenko. Slides the puck down low. Quick feed to Fantilli. Here he is, shot right in front. And that's broken up. Columbus gains control of the puck. Battle along the wall. Colorado's got the puck along the wall. Directs it on over to Amat. Here's a shot, and that doesn't reach the net.
Amat's determination on the puck, even though he stumbled and has a lack of balance, really shows right there, James, as he finds a way to get that pass through to the shooter.
The Eagles will play it through the neutral zone. Takes it to the net, and he turned that one aside. Puck is frozen, and we get a stoppage in play. Here in the late goings of the period, the Blue Jackets are hanging on to this one-goal lead. They'd love to add another. Nearing the final minute of regulation. Oh, what a glove save by Merzlikins. A big face-off here inside the offensive end. The Eagles take possession here inside the offensive zone. And he sacrifices his body to block. They tied it up! They tied it up here in the third!
Well, this is clutch, James. You get an opportunity and you convert on it. It's also the clock is ticking. You have to find a way to put it in. They do just that. And now guess what? They've got their foot on the gas. I love when offense is generated from below the goal line. All of the coverage is facing the puck, and he gets lost in coverage in that slot area and just fires it home.
The Eagles' last goal, Cheryl, huge.
It is massive, isn't it? And the timing is impeccable. Right at the end of the game, you find a way to get the equalizer, and this really puts the opponent on their heels. It tightens up their sticks, so they have to attack and find a way to get to the net.
Hume's got it in the defensive end, and he slides it quickly to Phillips. Reaches out and uses the stick. Scrum ensues along the boards. Scooped up along the wall by Werenski. Streaking into the attacking zone from the right. From one point man to another. And that goes off a player in front. Takes enough, but he's still got the puck. Into the offensive end now. And he's pulled over to the ice and loses the puck. Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. Unleashes a cannon. Misses wide. Lots of end-to-end action here tonight, and we've got lots more still to come here on EA Sports.
Every playoff game, our team store brings you our item of the game. Skateboard.
I'm always amazed at the mixed emotions when we get to the shootout, as some people say they don't like it, the traditionalists, but guess what? Nobody's turning away when the moment of truth arrives. Shuts it down, what a save!
Huge save. You could tell that he wanted that one.
Johnson's up next. It's his time to shine. What a save on the shootout.
Well, he makes himself as big as possible. There's no holes.
Scores! Oh, what a shot to bury it.
Well, this is just an accurate, quick-release shot that beats the goaltender clean on the shootout, James.
Marchenko's set to go here on the back half of round number 2, and he needs a goal. And shuts the door there.
Well, does a great job of anticipating the play here, James, and makes the save.
Next shooter, number 24,
Reads it perfectly and makes the save.
Love that he doesn't sit back in his crease, but he gets out and challenges and takes away as much of the net as possible.
Makes the save, and that'll do it as they take it into the shootout. What a night, and what an effort by the road team. Well, on behalf of Cheryl Pounder, my broadcast partner, my name is James Cybulski. Thank you so much for joining us. A fun night of hockey tonight, and we look forward to bringing you more action soon. See ya. Everybody, welcome back to EA Sports. I'm James Cybulski. American Hockey League action is on the docket tonight. Tension so thick you can cut it with a knife. The Checkers take possession to get this one underway. Slides the puck over. Slides it across. Minnesota's got control of it now from their own end. Puck picked up by Faber. Right up the gut into the attacking zone. Oh, how did he get a glove on that? What a stop by Gustav. Lots of time left in this period. The game is still scoreless. Back underway as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. And the puck stopper jumps on top of it to get a stoppage in play. Rossi's won the draw here, and they'll go on the attack. We got a whistle as the puck's frozen. Asplin's won the faceoff. Leonard's got it along the boards. And now it's grabbed by Lockwood. Kiersted's got it along the wing. How's that for a little rock'em sock'em?
That's rock'em sock'em, and that's separating puck from player, isn't it, James? Man, he's not going to feel good.
Into the offensive end now. The Checkers have a hold of it in the defensive zone. Here they come up along the wing. Let's get the call. Eriksson X going off for charging. And the man advantage unit comes out to go to work.
An opportunity here to go up by 1 on the power play. You know they've worked on this in practice. It's something you do, your repetitions. This is what prepares you to be big in these moments.
And they get the puck out of the danger zone. Takes a shot. Oh, he keeps it out of the net as it goes off the glove. And that's knocked away by Shore. And he loses both the puck and his balance after that hit. Big time stop there. Can't keep a hold of it as he's jostled off the puck. Puck cleared from the defensive end. Charlotte's got a hold of it along the wall. Minnesota's got the puck shorthanded. And they manage to clear it. Puck grabbed by Benning. A little banging and crashing now. Great defensive stick work on the play. Moves it quickly over to Shore. Here's a short pass to Carrick. Charlotte's got it in their own zone. Score remains tied after the power play fails to deliver.
You can have all the ozone possession time on a power play in the world and you don't convert. Why? Because that's where you have it, on the outside. You have to find ways to create seams, diagonal lines to the net, be able to shoot off the pass and get scoring opportunities.
He tips it. Oh, what a save in front. the midway mark of the frame. Still scoreless in this one. Eriksson X got it. Now they'll look to see what they can do with it offensively. Taken by Giles. Steves looks around. The Wild have gained control of the puck in their own zone. Tosses it on to Middleton. And he slides it quickly to Hartman. Puck scooped up by Olsher. Quick pass to Vilmanis. The Wild have gained control of the puck along the wall. Now a quick pass to Eriksson Ek. And a strong physical collision on the play there. Steves plays it against the boards. From point blank, he scores! What a goal!
Well, it's going to be a quick release that gets it done here, James, but I'm more impressed with him getting to position. You got to fight to get to those areas. It's tough in there. You pay the price, and because he does, he scores a goal.
The Checkers have to be feeling good about themselves after getting on the board first here.
I like the tempo, especially in the latter half of this period, James. They've had more speed, more urgency to their game, and they're rewarded with that goal.
Poked away in the offensive end. Moves it to Spurgeon. Takes the pass as he banks it off the wall. Boldy's got it to the side. And it's a quick pass to Brodin. Spurgeon's moving the puck through his own zone. Minnesota's on the attack. Rocked him. And he slides it quickly to Bezzo. Across the line. Oh, love the defensive stick work there to poke that one away. And that goes off a body. Pokes it away, great hand high. Puck battle along the boards. Skips out of the battle along the boards, and here we go. And one last save. Hey, a lot of people excited as this opening period comes to an end. One of the all-time great rock acts from the 80s getting set to play here for these fans. And we'll catch our breath. Back with more in a moment.
Hey fans, time for our parachute drop. If you'd like to join our Insiders Club here tonight, you can get exclusive.
Both teams are back at center ice, and we are ready to get period number 2 underway. The second stanza is underway as the puck is dropped. Let's go. Well, Cheryl, already a third of this one played. What do you make of this one?
Minnesota's had a slow start to this game.
And they're going to go here.
Well, they're going to answer the call because of that hit to their star player, James. And when you do this, you also garner chemistry within your lineup. You got to stand up for your teammates.
Oh, I know a lot of people love watching these, but hopefully nobody's hurt here, seriously.
Yeah, that's tough to watch, especially taking that last punch. It was decisive, and he went down hard. The Checkers clearly win that fight, and now they have to build on the momentum that it's created. You can play physical, you can play fast, but what you do after a fight is really important.
And after that tilt, looks like cooler heads have finally prevailed, and we're ready to drop the puck once again. The Checkers get a hold of the puck in their own end. Charlotte's in on the offensive attack now. Quick feed to Asplin. There's a stop with the blocker by Gustafsson. Through the neutral zone, moving the puck along the side. Fires it, and the goaltender comes up with a piece of it to keep it out of the net. The Checkers gain possession. On the attack into the offensive end, right up the gut. A little rock'em sock'em on the play. And now he moves it quickly to Rossi. Minnesota's got the puck along the wall. Can't maintain possession after that hit. Slides the puck to Lockwood. And he loses control here. Moves it quickly over to Polino. Denies him! The Checkers have it behind the cage. Takes a knock, but he's still got the puck. Blocked in traffic. Minnesota's through center and now in the offensive end. Good reach to the stick to knock the puck away. Nice zone entry from the middle. Minnesota's looking to break out of their own end. And he slides it quickly to Foligno. Moves it around along the half wall. Turned aside with the glove bite, Gustav. There's the whistle as the puck stopper elects to hang on. More than half the frame has been played here. Charlotte's up 1-0. Offense's own face-off, and he wins the draw. Twists one. He scores! Tie game!
Well, you can't worry about what happened in the game, James. It's all about what you do now, staying in the present. That's exactly what they've done, and they've got the equalizer. It looks like the goaltender's tracking the puck really well. His movement is agile, but he just can't keep up to that quick release shot on the inside of the post.
And the centers glide towards the dot here as we got a face-off set to go. And off the draw, they take the puck. Minnesota's got control of the puck. The Checkers have it from their own end. Looking for space inside the D zone. Lays into the body. Works it across to Vilmenis. We got a penalty coming up here on the play. Taken along the wall by Vilmenis. There's the whistle, and here's the call.
Well, he's going to get a boarding call on that one, James. Really aggressive and throws his opponent into the boards.
And they'll roll the power play unit right back out.
Power plays, more time on the ice, the ability to get that puck moving. These players know exactly what they're doing. They work on it in practice. Spoke to some of them earlier today at the pregame, and they talked about the execution and the precision in particular with their puck movement.
Gains control of the puck here on the blue line. Quick pass to Eriksson Ek. Through the neutral zone up along the wing. Minnesota's got the puck against the wall. Tenacious battle for the puck along the wall. Charlotte's going to play the puck from behind the cage. And that's intercepted. Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. Risky play, but pokes it away. Takes it across the blue line. And that's broken up. Minnesota's got a chance to work the transition game now, shorthanded. Directs it on over to Eriksson Ek. Man advantages up, both teams back to even strength. Oh, this looks dangerous. Fantastic read to break up the play. Just a little too much contact and couldn't hang on to the puck. Nice defensive robbery with the stick. Chance in front. Nice save from point-blank range.
The goaltenders are the last line of defense for a reason. This time, he bails his team out.
Pokes it away in his own end. And he maintains possession of the puck here. And now it's over to Sordiff. Sends the feed in front. He scores! What a goal!
Wow, James, that was just a blast from the high slot. Not sure where the coverage went, though. The coach is not going to be very impressed with the lack of support in the defensive zone.
The Checkers have broken on through and have taken a one-goal lead here late in period number 2.
Well, timing is everything, and this has been a scrappy game, James. You have to fight for every inch of ice that you get, so you know heading into this third period, they're going to have to come out on fire and willing to go to battle in the corners.
Well, there's the horn, and that means 2 periods down. And there's still a critical third to play. Looking forward to this one. Third period action is coming up.
Everything old is new again. If you wear your vintage jersey to our next game, you'll receive a coupon for a free burger.
Welcome back. She's Cheryl Pounder. I'm James Cebulski, and we are ready to bring you period number 3. Moment of truth for one team. Here we go. Third period is underway. And that's stopped by Gusai. Picked up along the boards by Boldy. Puck picked up by Migna. And he passes it up ahead to Kierstead. Minnesota's gained possession along the boards. Moves the puck into the attacking area. Great use of the twig as he pokes that one away. Moves into the slot. And that doesn't reach the net. The Checkers move it ahead. Sends it deep inside the offensive zone. Now a quick pass to Eriksson Ek. Puck moved over to Johansson. Dishes it off. Reaches out and uses the stick. Charlotte's ready to go on the attack. Hard hit frees up the puck. Jostling for the puck and he loses control. Scores! That's how you put it in the back of the net.
They come from behind here, James, to get the equalizer, and they created some much-needed momentum. They stayed with the game plan, and they've been rewarded for their efforts. I love when offense is generated from below the goal line. All of the coverage is facing the puck, and he gets lost in coverage in that slot area and just fires it home.
Minnesota's effort in the offensive zone has resulted in the equalizer, and look at this, Cheryl. Tie game, third period. Let's dig it.
Let's dig it. Let's go, if that's what you mean. But this is fantastic. Anytime two teams, good teams at that, meet, you know that it's going to go back and forth, but really believe that the momentum has shifted here. The urgency that they've led the third period with, it's been outstanding.
Play whistle dead. Penalty coming up. The Wild have put themselves down a man, tripping the call. The Checkers send their man advantage unit out once more.
Although it's been a frustrating power play, they have to find a way to open the ice up. If they can have quick puck movement, they're going to cause the coverage to stay low. And that quarterback up high can let one rip.
And the puck clears the zone. Takes a bump, but still hangs on to the puck. From the left side into the middle of the neutral zone. Feeds the puck to Chris Cuolo. Shot, they score! Situation critical and clutch.
Well, they take advantage of the player advantage here, James. I love that it's not static. There's a ton of motion. They decide not just to stay on the perimeter. They attack, and they're rewarded for their efforts. There's a reason why the power play moves the puck around the perimeter and creates motion. They want to pull the PK outside of the middle of the ice, and when they do, they hit the bumper position perfectly, and they're able to hammer it home.
Charlotte's got the lead here in period number 3. So, Cheryl, do you protect or do you keep on pushing now?
I think there's a fine balance here. I mean, you don't just want to play to hold on. You want to attack for the win, James, but you got to recognize where you are on the ice, and you got to trust who you put out there.
Gustafson's going to hang on for a whistle. Still a lot of time left in the period as we approach the midway mark. The Checkers are hanging on to this one-goal lead. They'd love to add another. Eriksson Ek gained possession, and his great work inside the face-off circle pays off again. Takes it to the net. Oh, misses the net, and what a chance there.
Oh, it was a great chance, and one that he will want back. The puck is all around him, though. If he continues to get to the right spots at the right time, you got to figure he's going to put one by the tendy.
Dishes it to Hartman. Quick snap! Stopped by the goaltender.
You have to be quick in your crease if you want to be able to deny low zone shots. He does that perfectly as he's tight to the shooter right there.
The Checkers played along the boards. Centering feed! Oh, and he comes up with a stop. Back to the blue line. The Wild have control of the puck. Minnesota's across the blue line. Here's a chance! Oh, how do you miss from there?
Well, this is a tough miss, James. I think he might have rushed it or even panicked a little bit. Typically, he's going to put this shot on.
He's got a step! Makes the save! Oh, that's clutch city there!
it's not about how many. It's about the timing of them, James. And this is absolutely pivotal time of the game to make that save. Now momentum is in their favor.
Minnesota's got the puck against the boards. Big play inside the defensive zone. Favors lugging the puck. Takes the pass from the left wing. Final minute to go here in the third. With some open space at center. Here they come on the rush. What a steal in his own end. Goaltender has made his way to the bench. The extra attackers out. They need a goal here big time. Jostled off the puck.
You can see the emotion on everyone on the ice as that empty netter went in. That's an insurance marker, and that's going to be the game.
Charlotte's got time, and after that empty netter, quite a significant lead on their side now here, Cheryl.
Yeah, James, it's all but over, isn't it? And that's a great play to be able to get that puck 200 feet down the ice when you're under pressure with the extra attacker.
Sends it in on the attack. Receives the pass. Good heads-up defensive play as he extends the stick. And he shuts the door on that. A critical face-off looms here.
And the extra attacker is on the ice, James. So much pressure on the center to win this draw.
And they win the draw on the offense. Scores! And just like that, they take that momentum away.
Well, that's a huge shift. I mean, listen, their opponent scores, and instead of allowing them to build the confidence on it, they stomp it out right away. That's exactly what you want to do if you want to be a competitive team. The extra attacker comes on with the goalie out of the net. They have the advantage, and they use it perfectly. They're all over the ice. They're all over the puck. Coverage is running, and they bury it.
Both teams are set. We'll drop the puck here. Minnesota's won the faceoff at center. Zuccarello's got the puck. And that caroms off one of his teammates in front. Gustafson's made his way quickly to the bench, and the extra attacker is now out on the ice. And that goes off a player in front. Huge steal in his own end. There's the horn, and that's the hockey game. Charlotte's special teams just a little too much tonight to deal with.
Yeah, some big numbers on the power play tonight, and that's because of the movement. They didn't just stay around the outside on the perimeter. They found a way to attack, and as a result, they won the game.
Well, that puts a bow on the night here this evening from all of us here at EA Sports. I'm James Cebulski. See ya. Centers both set to dig on in, and we are about ready to go. The Ducks kick things off by winning the opening faceoff, and here we go. Here's a short pass to Killorn, and the shot dies in the traffic jam. The Rebels take it across the line. Guard's got it in the offensive zone, and it's a quick pass to Bluswick, and the traffic jam in front blocks the shot. Here's a chance! And that shot gets blocked by one of his own teammates. Knocked off the puck. Tries to feed it over to Killorn. Solid hit on the play, and that knocks the puck off his stick. Fires it on net. Answers the call with a big save. Oh, they telegraphed the pass, and he picks it off. Shot! Oh, you might call that friendly fire as it goes off one of his teammates. Hammers it on net. Scores! Wow! I think there might be smoke coming from the back of the net after that one-timer.
Well, James, this is a great play all the way around. A perfect pass to a perfectly executed shot as he sets up and waits for it right in his wheelhouse. Just lets the one-timer rip.
The Rebels draw first blood here in period number 1.
Now, it's been a bit of a scrappy play going back and forth here, James, but they get up by 1, and got to wonder if it now opens the game up.
The Ducks looking against the half wall. Feeds it over. Here's a shot. Turned aside with the glove by Wutzke. Inching closer to the midway mark of this period, the Rebels have taken a 1-0 lead. Transacks won the draw here in the defensive zone. Nice zone entry on the left side. The Ducks look to start the transition game. Moves it to Terry. Rocks him. The Ducks have it now. Pass to Zellweger. Quick feed to Vetrano. Knocked away by Brigley. Takes the pass. The Rebels take possession in the neutral zone. Puck picked up in the open ice. The Rebels gain possession in their own end. Looking to make something happen along the boards. Fires it! And that shot gets caught in traffic.
Make a change. Make a
Here we go. Puck's in deep. And now it's grabbed by Parmar. Oh, excellent use of the stick as he knocks that one away. No quarter given here as they battle for the loose puck along the boards. The Ducks take it along the wall. Let's go!
And we're all tied up. Yeah, we are, James, and you can certainly feel them coming, couldn't you? I mean, the energy was starting to shift, and they get rewarded with that goal. Well, your coach is preaching all the time. Take away the eyes of the goaltender. What does that mean? It means you get yourself in front of that net, whether it's a double stack, a double screen, whatever you can do so that the goaltender can't find the puck. And he couldn't. As he drops to that butterfly, he tries to make himself as big as possible, but he can't catch up to the puck.
More than half the period has gone by. Hope you're enjoying this one. We got a tie game. Anaheim's come up with possession after that neutral zone draw. Takes the whack, but still hangs on. Fantastic save!
Wutzke's been consistent over the course of his career, mainly because of his positioning, James. He gets set to that puck, square to it, and makes the save.
Huge play in his own end to come up with the puck. And he takes the dish. Moving into the attacking zone. Puts it on net. Oh, how did he stop that one? Wow! Throws one up to Lundstrom. Oh, he rocked. They're dropping the mitts. Here we go.
Well, the game got physical with that big hit. This is a challenge. Why not continue?
Right on the button, and this thing's over.
He got his bell wrong. He really connected on that one. The Ducks cheering on their player as he goes toe-to-toe in this fight. He's the winner in this one, and it's going to create a lot of adrenaline within this whole building.
A wild couple of minutes there, and things have finally cooled down as both teams will settle in for the face-off. Lundstrom's won the draw inside his own end. Anaheim's looking to break out. There's the whistle. We've got an offside. Here in the late goings of the period, we are all tied up in this one. Anaheim's going to start off with the puck here in the neutral zone after winning that face-off. The Rebels take over on possession. Takes the feed. Knocks the puck loose. Here's a shot. Dying seconds, and he makes the save. First period is in the books. The next 20 minutes is on deck next here on EA Sports.
Did you know that season ticket holders get special discounts and access to insider information? Check our website for
The middle stanza is about to go. The official's ready to drop the puck. A tightly contested 20 minutes to start. Let's see if this continues here in the second. Well, we've seen a pretty good sample size already played thus far. Cheryl, your assessment.
Red Deer's been outshot in this game, James, and I think it's because they're a step behind. They're going to have to find some urgency in those first 5
Scores! Untimely finish, and they've taken the lead.
Sometimes you can feel momentum swing, James. You can tell that they're playing with more confidence, and as a result, they get a little puck luck and they put it in. Well, they gain the advantage through the neutral zone here, James, and they're able to enter with an odd man rush, and I love that the way the puck carrier just manipulates their opponent to open up seams. They have the extra ice, they have the extra player, and they finish.
Anaheim's push here in the second is paying off as they now lead by 1.
Well, you can certainly see the energy shift in the bench and the coaching staff talking to the team about continuing to push, keep the pedal to the metal here. While you have your opponent down, you got to attack.
Moves it quickly over to Larson. In close! Stopped by the goaltender.
What a save. I mean, how quick you have to be able to get on that puck, James. Anytime.
Oh, he saved it! What a stop!
Well, that's desperation at its finest, to be able to get to that puck and sending a clear message to his team that he's behind them. He's going to be the foundation tonight.
Passes it over. Snaps one from the slot. Big time stop.
Goaltender spends so much time doing tracking exercises, and it's utilized right here as he knows where this puck is coming from, and he makes the save.
Picked up along the wall by Dransak. Oh, one of his teammates was right in the shooting lane there. Anaheim's moving it along the wing. Shot! And that goes off a stick somewhere in traffic. And now he tries to get it across to Dransak. Goes right to the crease. And he makes that save as well.
What a sequence. I mean, he has been outstanding, making consecutive saves. I mean, his defense...
Trying to shake the defender. He's in the clear. Pass it across. Buries it for the goal.
What a counter-attack and brilliant speed to get on his horse and get in on the breakaway, James. And that momentum, it carries right through on his shot, and he puts it home.
The Ducks are having themselves a night, wouldn't you say so far, Cheryl?
Yeah, at the beginning of the second period here, and they're really maintaining the play. They're controlling it, and they're not just on the perimeter. They're finding ways to get pucks to the net.
And he uses his reach to disrupt the play. Poulin swooping in on the attack. Getting a little physical out there, but still holds on to the puck. Unloads one. Puck goes out of play. We got a face-off coming up. Here in the back half of this period, the Ducks have recently taken a 2-goal lead. They'd love to build on it. And they take possession here in the offensive zone, and time to go on the attack. Trying to get back on the attack now. The Ducks gain control of the puck. Quick pass to Hellison. Takes a shot. Scores! And that's 4 in a row, and they are rolling tonight.
Well, the whole bench is rolling. Why? Because they're all getting goals and apples. At the stats tonight, you can feel the energy as they're all standing up. They've gotten 4 in a row.
The Ducks are having one of those nights, Cheryl, that everything that can go right is.
Yeah, it's all going right, James, because they're doing everything right. They've been dominating play in all 3 zones, and they've been rewarded for it.
And he slides it quickly to Josephson. Scores! And my, oh my, how things have suddenly changed here.
Well, it's the magic of one goal and the impact it can have, James. You go from a situation where you think you're out of it, and now all of a sudden you believe you're back in it. Complete change of the dynamic of the game.
The Rebels desperately needed that, and Cheryl, I know I sound like Captain Obvious on that one.
Well, 2-goal deficit is certainly better than a 3-goal deficit, James. I know I'm Captain Obvious as well there, but finding a way to get it done. There's a lot of time left in this game for them to claw their way back in. It just takes one to reset the sail.
Late goings of this period. Red Deer still behind the 8 balls. They trail by 2 goals. And as the puck is dropped, they win the draw here inside the defensive zone. Sends it in deep. The Rebels gain possession along the wall. Sends it into the offensive zone. Feeds it on over to Leeson. And now he moves it to Harkins. Red Deer's got the puck inside the defensive zone. Through the open ice, they're picking up steam. Redirected off one of his own line mates there. Here's a short pass to Copeland. Looking to make something happen along the boards. Still has possession. Shakes off the defender with some nifty moves. Two periods down, one more to go. Both teams have time to get a refresh, and we'll be back for period number 3. I'm fired up. I know you're fired up for this too. Hope you're having a great night. 2 periods down, one more to go, and they're ready to drop the puck here on period number 3. Well, the moment of truth for both teams here as we are underway in the 3rd. Cheryl, 40 minutes in the books now played. How do you view this one?
The Rebels are fortunate to be in a close game here, James. They've had good goaltending, but they haven't been able to generate anything offensively. They got to get on their toes because they've been chasing the game. They've been on their heels. They need to get some quality opportunities, and they need to convert.
Gudas works the puck in his own zone. To the front! Poked away in the offensive zone by Carlson. A spirited battle along the boards for the puck. Moves it to Thurston. Anaheim's got control of it now from their own end. Quick feed to Lacombe. Streaking through center, they go on the attack. Quick shot! Oh, it comes up with nothing on the play. And a great save.
This is a dialed-in goaltender, very aware, knows where the shooter is in that low slot, and makes the save.
Johnson for the puck, and it's knocked away. Denies him again. Puck in. Can't get it to go. Anaheim's got it against the boards. Sneaks by the poke check. Harmar's taking it from his own end. The Rebels carry it along the wall. Scores! And a quick strike here puts them right back into this one.
Well, the game opens up here now, James, as they're within 1, and if they can continue this press, they can get the equalizer. You got to believe that they can do it right now as you feel the momentum shift. Well, the shooter shows good patience on this shot, James, just waiting for the goaltender to drop. Once he does and he drops into that butterfly position, there's enough room upstairs to be able to beat him.
The Rebels desperately needed something, and they finally made it happen.
Well, they're in the final frame here, but they got one back, and you know what that's like as an opponent. When you know that that team is coming and they're a wave, there's a lot of urgency, and they're a dangerous team right now.
Anaheim's got it in their own zone. And down he goes as the puck goes free. Slides it across. Stop that one. Look at this down the right wing. They're on the attack. Denies him. He got all of it. Feeds it to Hamilton.
Change line.
Here's a shot. And he catches that one with the glove. Past the midway mark in this period. The Rebels make their way back into the face-off circle, still in search of another goal. Red Deers won the face-off. Oh, a quick little pickpocket on the play. Along the right side into the offensive zone. Moves it quickly over to Gauthier. Keeps a hold of the puck.
A ton of goals on the board tonight, and you know that both teams are looking to pad their stats. A lot of players in on the action. That's got to give you confidence and make you feel good.
And that's broken up by Lynn.
Red Deer's been disrupting play all night long, and this is because of their stick position. You have to find ways to be aware and anticipate where that puck is going to be going. Doing a great job, but this is still a close one. They've got to find a way to generate some offense.
The Rebels coaching staff has to be frustrated. Their players have played well tonight, but they just can't finish on some of these chances, and we're running out of time late in the third. Quick pass across to Legault. And a smart heads-up read to come up with the puck. Quick pass to Josephson. Scores! And we are tied! It's a new game here in the third!
Oh, how quickly the game can change. You can be chasing it, then all of a sudden you're back to evens, James. And guess what? The momentum, it's now in their favor. Well, they get the equalizer, James, and really they've been rewarded for their efforts. They got down in this game, but they continue to chip away press, and now they find themselves at evens.
Red Deer's playing to win here now in the late stages of this one, Cheryl.
And it's amazing how you can get so much rejuvenation off of a goal at the late stages of a third period. You know the whole bench is up and ready to go. They want the call.
Dumps it into the O-zone. Under a minute to play in this dandy. Handles the puck. Puck hops out of the offensive zone. They'll be forced to do it over from center. Here's a great use of the stick right there to poke it away. And he hits one of his own teammates with that shot. Here's a short pass to Copeland. Puck grab by Leeson. And he's pulled over to the ice and loses the puck. Oh, look at this chance. The Ducks take possession in the defensive end. Puck dumped in, and they'll complete a line change. Can't hang on to the biscuit after that. The Rebels gain possession. Great reach with the poke check. Red Deer's looking to break out of their own end. Handles it along the blue line. Time ticking away, and he comes up big. And there it is. The period finally comes to an end, but we are not done here from the rink tonight. Lots more still to come. Lynn's at center ice. He's ready to get this thing underway. Scores! What a shot!
Well, that's what we call a snipe, James. I mean, he just recognizes that the goaltender's deep in the crease and puts it away.
Strome's at center ice with the mindset, anything you can do, I can do better. Makes the save and will play on.
Patience personified outweights the shooter, James.
Copeland's at center ice, his team already in the driver's seat here. And he comes up clutch here in the shootout.
This is why they practice it a lot of the time. Post-practice, James, goaltenders want work on this, so do shooters. He does a great job of anticipating to make that save.
Reads it perfectly and makes the save.
Love that he doesn't sit back in his crease, but he gets out and challenges and takes away as much of the net as possible.
And he stops that attempt.
I think he just does a great job of making himself as big as possible and took away all of the shooting angles.
Well, no pressure here, right? If he scores, stopped! And that's the game! A resilient effort by this scrappy bunch tonight. had as much fun as we did here tonight, and we will see you the next time. At least we hope so. From all of us here at EA Sports, take care, everyone. Bonsoir tout le monde. Welcome to Montreal, hockey's holy ground. We're here for EA Sports and Les Habitants ready to roll. We are just seconds away now from puck drop. The Firebirds take possession here on the opening draw, and we are underway. Taken by Mania. What a glove save by Montembeault. Lots of hockey left to be played in this period. Still no score in this one. Montreal's taken possession in their own end. And a stick break setup. Moves it to Suzuki. Great use of the stick in the defensive end by Pitre. Takes the feed. Pitre's going to play it against the half wall. Oh, how did he get a piece of that? Poked away by Smith. Looks to make a play over to Pitre. Broken up with the stick in the defensive zone.
Pitre's falling to the ice, James, and he still has the capacity and the wherewithal to understand exactly where everyone is on the ice. I mean, that's...
They've got an on-man rush. Across the line. What a great defensive play to end that rush. And tries to make a diagonal pass to Thibodeau. Coughs up possession of the puck. Up along the wall on the right side and into the attacking area. Oh, what a hit! He sacrificed his body to make the play.
The cliche in hockey is you want to start the game hard and physical and really set the tone, and that's what he was doing right there.
They've got numbers. Flint's got the puck. Good fight for the puck along the boards. The Firebirds move the puck in the defensive zone. Montreal's gained possession.
Collins has an uncanny ability to know exactly where he is on the ice and who is around him. I mean, he stumbles and he's barely able to hold on to the puck with a lack of balance, but he finds the open player who gets a great scoring chance.
Oh, it just gets a piece of it. Liney's got it deep in the offensive end. And somehow he hangs on. Quick feed to Podrekar. Sends the pass over. Along the half wall with the puck. Takes a shot. Oh, a clutch save. Pushes it across to Laine. I don't think anybody was hanging onto the puck after that hit.
Change lines, come on!
With possession along the wall. Moves the puck down low. Montreal's got a hold of it along the wall. The Habs have it now. Here they come inside the neutral zone. Broken up with the stick in the defensive end. Rocks him on the play. Gets a hold of the puck here in his own end. From the left side, it moves to the middle of the ice. Scooped up along the wall by Facetta. And now he moves it quickly to Evans. And he slides it quickly to Armia. Flint's got a hold of the puck now. Sends a pass over. And that's a great heads-up play in the offensive zone. And he takes the feed. Fires it. Oh, he needed to make that save with time winding down. Scores! Well, I guess they weren't safe by the bell there.
That's after momentum. In the last seconds of the frame, you find a way to put it in, and that's going to create a ton of momentum. So now, heading into the next period, you want to garner that momentum and carry it forward.
The Canadiens have finally opened the scoring here in the first, and not a moment too soon.
This has been a bit of a defensive juggernaut, James. We've been waiting for a goal call all game long, and we finally get it. And what this does is give them some confidence heading into the intermission.
All right, there's the end of period number one. We'll take a breather. I'll recharge. charge. The players will too, and we're coming back with period number 2 right after this.
Full of popcorn now as we get set for period number 2.
And we are underway with period number 2. All right, Pounder, how would you assess this game through the first 20 minutes played?
Flint's had a strong first period, James. I mean, they owned the puck. They managed it well. They just weren't able to convert as many times as they wanted to. If they can trust the process and continue those habits, they'll get back in the game.
Shot! Makes the save! A little crashing and banging forces the turnover. The Firebirds will play it in their own end. Dishes it off! Scores! They tied it up! And we are back to even!
Well, working hard, sticking to the game plan with good habits, and they're back to evens. He's in a high-danger scoring area. He's got a bit of time, but he knows he's going to have coverage come to him right away, so a quick snapshot, and he buries it.
Flint's in one tonight. This is a fun one, Cheryl.
Yeah, it's really entertaining. It's back and forth action. And listen, they didn't get down when they got down by 1. Instead, they continued to press and push, and a nice play there to get the equalizer.
Puck scooped up by Carrier. Here's a chance. Makes the save as he gets a piece of it with the glove. Scooped up along the wall by Carrier. And a huge stop by the goaltender at point-blank range.
What an incredible glove save by the goaltender. I mean, he gets out to the top of his crease. He's challenging. He's saying, hey, try and beat me on this side.
Nearing the midway mark of the period. You can feel the energy in this crowd. It's a tie game. Puck picked up by Shekai. Feeds it over. Oh, what a save in front. Play rolls on. They fight for it along the boards. The Firebirds have it against the wall. They gain the offensive zone from the middle. What a steal in his own end. And that pass is redirected. The Habs cross the blue line and are on the attack. Slides the puck across to Shekai. Montreal's got it along the wall. Big-time saving goal as he gets all of it with the stick. Scores! And we take a drive to Clutch City as they take the lead.
Well, the lead is in their hands, and now it's about building off of that. Good shift management, dictating pace, controlling the offensive zone. Everything now, it's on the line.
The Canadiens are up by 1, and this is certainly a team that seems to play with more confidence when they're not chasing the game, Cheryl.
Yeah, it's always better to be when you're in front, James. I mean, you know that you have the lead. You have a little more confidence when the puck's on your stick, but there's a lot of runway left. They have to play with that confidence, but they have to manage the puck as well.
There's the collision. And he can't hang on after that hit. Grabbed along the boards by Anderson. The Canadiens will play it against the boards. And they continue to fight for that puck along the wall. The Habs gain control of the puck against the wall. Couldn't catch up to that pass. Kanyan stick handling in his own zone. On the attack along the boards. Takes the puck. Oh, just a textbook hit. Along the wing up the neutral zone. Looks to set up at the point now. Well past the midway mark of this period, Montreal's got a 1-goal lead. And they take possession after the defensive zone faceoff. The Firebirds move to the offensive zone. Loses possession after he takes a little hit. Angles it over to Suzuki. Savard's moving it ahead. Oh, great read on the play. Montreal's got the puck along the boards. And that caroms off a body in the lane. Look at this. They've got some bodies here on the attack. How did he stop that one?
Well, the shooter's in a coveted spot on the ice, right in the middle of it with a good look, and he makes an incredible save by getting square to the puck and turning it aside.
Tries it to the crease. Oh, what a glove save there.
We know the goaltender was set to this position, square to the shooter, to be able to make that glove save.
The Canadiens continue to put lots of pucks on net here, and they lead it late in the second. Montreal's won the draw, and a poke check knocks the puck away. Oh, huge hit against the wall. Oh, what a stop there with time winding down. Centers glide into the dot as a face-off ready to resume play. There's the horn, bringing period number 2 to an end. 40 minutes down, 20 to go. Third period action is coming up.
Hey kids, don't forget if you're a member of our rookie team, you'll have the opportunity to have a couple of our players sign autographs after the game.
Teams are lined up, and they are ready to get this third period underway. Final frame is underway here. Well, Pounder, we've played more than 40 minutes now in this one. How do you view things?
The Firebirds have been back on their heels throughout this entire game. The good part, they got 20 minutes left to play, and it's a close game. They got to find an opportunity to get a shot off, James, and that means generating speed, generating offense, and they'll only start if they can get into the offensive zone.
Into the offensive zone. Fires it on net. Nowhere for that shot to go through. Oh, that just sounded painful. The Firebirds scoop it up along the boards. Oh, they telegraphed the pass, and he picks it off. Montreal's got the puck against the half wall. And he takes the feed. Long jam in front, that's broken up. Pass back to the point. Denies him! Flint's got the puck. Passes over to Podrekar. The Firebirds play it along the wing. Slides the puck down low. Both sides mixed up for that battle for the puck along the wall. The Habs will play it from the defensive zone. Great pass from the left wing up the middle now. Collins grabs the puck inside his own territory. Lombardi's got it against the boards. Back at the point, they set it up. Oh, and he gets in front of that to make a great save. We got a whistle. Penalty coming up.
Well, the coach isn't going to be happy with this penalty. You have a 1-goal lead, and now you find yourself back on your heels, and the penalty kill has to come out and do a job.
And the man advantage unit comes out to go to work.
Well, in a 1-goal deficit on the power play now, you have to take advantage. You have to find a way to get the coverage moving and find good scoring opportunities.
He got all of that hit. An attempt to clear the puck from deep inside his own end. Flint's got possession of the puck. Feeds the puck to Lombardi. Moves it quickly over to Wang. And there's the save.
Montembeault is able to make that save look easy, James. It's because he gets to the top of his crease, he cuts down his angles, and then he can redirect it to safety.
And he takes the pass. And he hangs on to the puck. Flint's got the puck in their own end. Petrie's into the offensive zone now on the attack. Thunderous collision on the play, and look at the bench set up. Moves the puck along the half wall. There's the collision, and look who's hit again.
Well, he's been a punching bag tonight, James. He's going to have to find a way to get out of the way.
The Firebirds' power play goes powerless. They still trail by a goal.
Well, when you have the player advantage and you're down by a goal, you have to generate some momentum, and the first stop is putting it in the back of the net, and now they're back at even strength, trying to get back on the board.
At center ice now, he grabs the puck. Quick pass to Plattenberg. Big time save! Oh, my goodness!
Well, throw technique
Physical on that play. Long reach breaks up the momentum. Flint's got the puck in the defensive end. Moves it around along the half wall. Along the boards, they battle for the puck. Nice poke check. The Canadiens gain possession along the wall. Flint's got the puck inside the defensive zone. Taken along the wall by Laine. Day's got it, and the officials blow the play dead.
Well, and this is a smart play. He's been dialed in all night, and he recognizes that he doesn't want his team to make any mistakes. The safe play sometimes is to hold on.
Here in the late going of the frame, it's 2-1. The Firebirds win the defensive zone faceoff. Pass across to Collins. Here they come on the attack. Gives him a jolt with that hit. Flint's got the puck along the wall. Sensational stop by Montreal.
Well, a grade A scoring chance taken away from the inner slot because he's so...
Scores into the empty net, and that should probably wrap this one up.
Yeah, well, it'll seal the deal, James. The insurance marker, and a lot of fun as well. Goal scoring is fun. Doesn't matter how it goes in, even if it is an empty net. On the dying moments of the game, they get the empty netter, James, and that's just a result of having urgency, making sure they protect the middle of the ice, and hey, they get it down the ice and get the empty netter to boot.
Montreal's effort has really impressed me tonight here, Cheryl, and after that, EN in the old statistical book only adds to their lead.
Yeah, and it's going to be all but over, isn't it? You know, you put it in the 4x6, it's empty, and you know everyone just starts jumping because they realize they just won the game.
Flint's goalie is on the bench. The extra attacker has jumped into the play. Forces the turnover. Takes a shot. Oh, rattles off his cage.
Montembeau's been excellent tonight, but he's faced a ton of shots. Lucky he's dialed in and been making the saves because their run-and-gun style could catch up with them. They've got a healthy lead. They don't want to blow it.
And a nice takeaway in the defensive end by Savard. Here's a short pass towards the gaping net, and it's an empty net goal.
Well, this is the risk you take when you pull your goaltender for the extra attacker, James, and they get burnt on it.
Spoken like a true stay-at-home defender there, Pounder.
Well, that's a strong effort all the way around. Stingy defensively at the end of the game, and they're able to get that empty netter, and it's the dying minutes here, James. It should seal the deal.
Montreal's offense has not been a problem tonight. They put a lot of shots on net and laid it big time late in this third period. The Canadiens win the faceoff at center. Shot and one last save. And that's all she wrote on this one as we are in the books. Flint's aggressive approach to try to get back into this one just didn't seem to go according to plan here, Cheryl.
I'm not sure what the plan was, James. You pull your tender in hope of getting back in the game, but after the first goal, it's over.
What a game, what an atmosphere, and they're not done just yet. Here they come back out onto the ice.
Oh, listen to it in here. I mean, it's electric. They just love what they saw on the ice, and they're getting a salute, a thank you, which has gone down as tradition for this team to be able to say, hey, fans, you've been there all the way.
Well, that brings a fun night of hockey to the end for all of us here at EA Sports. I'm James Cebulski. She's Cheryl Pounder. We will see you next time in the building here this morning, and the security guards were amped up. I can only imagine the players. Welcome to EA Sports. Opening face-off is just seconds away. The Oilers kick things off by winning the opening face-off, and here we go. Keeps possession on the play. Moves it to Arvidsson. And now it's grabbed by Hyman. Huge steal at his own end. Edmonton's gained possession along the boards. Gets in front of it for the block. The Vikings get a hold of the puck. Picked up along the boards by Arvidsson. Scores! Slick Vic! Victor Arvidsson lights the lamp.
Well, that's a great shot, James. I mean, with his head up, he looks at the goaltender. Quick release that beats the goaltender 5-hole.
aggressive start has resulted in the game's first goal. Look at this one, Cheryl.
Yeah, and it's impressive, the entire start by this team. They knew that they had to come into this barn and be ready to play, because when you're the away team, not only are you the underdog, but you need to take advantage when you get it. And execution, that's the name of the game. That's why they get the first goal.
And there's the save. Shuts him down.
Man, he was right on that puck. He knew exactly where it was. It was tight to the crease. He got out and challenged right away to make the save.
Oh, he got all of that. What a save. Scores! And we are back to even.
Yeah, tie game now, James. I really like the energy that they've showed throughout the game, but now it's about channeling the energy they've just created and doing something with it. That's what you call having a knack for the net, James. When you get in tight and you're sniffing around, you better get that puck off quickly, because you know there's defenders all in around you that are going to come and close.
Plenty of playing time left in this frame. We got a tie game. Well, that's one way to win the draw as he skates away with the puck after the two centers were tied up. Oh, he caught him in the open ice.
You want to send a message to your opponent. Oh, well, that's going to be a call, James. That's definitely a penalty.
Moves it to the middle. Oh, and he keeps it here. There's the whistle. Let's see what the referee saw.
Absolute chaos, James. Not one, but multiple penalties on the call, and the team is going to be put in a tough spot.
Special teams back out onto the ice, and it's a 5-on-3 man advantage as the puck gets set to be dropped.
With all this time on the 5-on-3, yes, you can be more patient, but you don't want to get lulled to sleep on the outside. You have to move the coverage a little bit outside of the middle of the ice to be able to open up those lanes and execute.
Just moments away from the resumption of this power play. They're ready to drop the puck here for this face-off. The Oilers take possession off the face-off. Gets it out of his own end. Can't hang on to the puck after taking a knock. Now a quick pass to Hellberg.
Situation critical and clutch.
Well, they take advantage of the player advantage here, James. I love that it's not static. There's a ton of motion. They decide not just to stay on the perimeter. They attack, and they're rewarded for their efforts. Well, he gets all of this one, and you know that players, they can shoot off 1 foot from behind them, in front of them, but this one's teed up perfectly right in his wheelhouse, and he gets all of it.
The Vikings are making the most of their opportunities here in this opening frame with the early lead.
Yeah, it's been back and forth play here, and they've competed. James, it's been a good game, but now they get the go-ahead goal so they can play with more confidence.
Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. Excellent stick work on the play. Nurses across the line now and on the attack in the offensive end. Goaltender covers it up, and we'll get a reset here. Henrique's ready for the draw as they continue to be shorthanded here. The Vikings win it in the defensive zone. And that won't go as it hits one of his own teammates in front. From the left side, they gain the zone. Sends it across. That's intercepted. Puck cleared from the defensive end. From off the boards, he sends it into the open ice. Feeds the puck over. Moves it to the middle. Oh, and they couldn't complete that. Both sides are evened up as the power play has expired.
James, the PK was a specialty team that I actually played on, and a good aggressive habits there, and it leads to the kill.
The Vikings move the puck in the defensive zone. Great poke check on the reach. Oh, we'll get some tired defenders as icing is the call. Past the midway mark of the frame, it's 2-1. Edmonton's got the puck after winning the defensive zone faceoff.
Well, there was certainly pressure on the center to win this draw, coming off of an icing where everyone's tired. When you get the win, you get out of your zone.
Jostling for the puck, but still maintains possession.
Well, the medical staff is waiting at the bench here, looking at him to get off the ice, but he is really struggling in significant pain.
Puck grab by Bouchard. Gaining momentum up along the side. The Vikings gain possession in their own end. Looking to make something happen along the boards. Puts it on net. No room for that one to get through. The Vikings played along the boards. Here he is, shot right in front. Under siege, and finally grabs that one and covers up for a whistle.
Harry's been shaken up after that hit. I mean, he goes down to the ice right through the body. You feel the effects, especially right from your skates, right through your head. That's a tough one to take.
Here in the late goings of the period, the Vikings lead at 2-1 in what has been an entertaining game thus far. And it's a quick pass to Perry. The Oilers take it across the blue line. And skilled use of the stick to poke the puck away. Good, solid check, and he loses control of it. Shot, and he makes the save. The setters will glide into the dot. Boudon's won it off the faceoff. And he's knocked off the puck there. Helbert's got it across the line. Passes it over. Oh, spectacular stop there. And that'll put a bow on the first 20 minutes of action here tonight. We've got lots more still to come. Second period is just around the corner.
Hey fans, we'd like to draw your attention to the far part of the arena where we're welcoming all of our minor hockey kids here in attendance tonight.
And the opening face-off here in period number 2 is about set. Second frame is underway as the puck is dropped. Well, we've seen a pretty good sample size already played thus far. Cheryl, your assessment.
Nybro's held the play here, and the reason why they've done it is they've controlled their shot selection. They know exactly where they want to go, when they're going to do it, and they're driving the net.
The Vikings lead here in the second period, and they have been the more active team offensively. The Oilers come up with the defensive zone draw. Here in the corner, he grabs the puck. From one point man to another. Takes a shot. Sacrifices the body to block that in front. Slides it back to the blue line. And now he angles it across to McDavid. Here's a shot. Stopped by the goaltender, getting a piece of that one. We're still in the early stages of this period. It's a 2-1 game. And sneaks in there on the tie-up and comes up with the puck. Good defensive stop with the poke check. Drives to the crease. Scores! And as they say in street hockey, new game!
It is a new game, and it's never over, right, James? Because they've been behind in this game. They've been chasing it. But now they tie it up, and you can certainly feel the energy created with that goal.
Made this a whole new game in period number 2.
The difference in a close game is often the details, James, and this is a group that have worked hard. They've had good habits, and they find themselves tied.
And uses the length of his stick to knock that puck away. Hangs on to the puck after taking a hit. Broken up by Bouchard. Good fight for the puck along the boards. The Oilers gain control of the puck. Here they come up along the wing. Great extension on his part to poke it away. The Vikings take possession in the defensive end. Steps inside the line. Slides it across. And makes the save. Too many bodies in the way. The Vikings have it from the corner. Dishes it off. Denied by the goaltender. Taken by Klingberg. The Vikings have it in the offensive end. And this squad has really put the pressure on now. Oh, there's a hit. Up along the wing. Here we go, odd-man rush. Oh, what a save in the play! Scores! The go-ahead goal!
Well, the game is all about timing here, James, and now they're in front, so these next few shifts are critical. They want to play with a ton of energy and keep their opponent guessing. This is just a great goal, James, and just reiterates that in today's game, the hands are separate from the body. He's stumbling and still has his eyes on the puck. Not in the greatest position, but manages to get a shot off that beats the tender.
The Vikings are finding that little extra pep in their step here in the second period and have taken a one-goal lead as a result.
Well, they break the deadlock, and that's huge. Now you're playing in front, but I think this face-off and the shift that ensues is critical, James. Now you got your opponent right where you want him. You're back on their heels. Take advantage and try and get another one.
Goaltender covers up, and we'll get a face-off. More than half the frame has been played here. The Vikings are hanging on to this one-goal lead. They'd love to add another. Off the draw, and he ties up his opponent. The Vikings have it against the wall. Here they come. And that's knocked away in the defensive end by Nugent-Hopkins. They've got some momentum here. Big-time defensive play. Sends it in front, and he shuts down a great scoring chance there. Here they are on the attack, and the puck dies with the trapper save.
As a goaltender, you want to make yourself as big as possible, and that's exactly what he does right there and just takes away the net.
Late goings of this period. The Vikings have a little breathing room here, but not much as they lead at 3-2. And off the draw, they win possession. And that's taken away in the offensive end by Hyman. From the neutral zone, moving forward here along the boards. The Oilers get a hold of the puck in their own end. Handles the pass. Big hit, and that frees up possession. Gets in front of it. Now into the offensive zone from the right side. Shot! Oh, and he didn't get all of it, but just enough to keep it out of the net. Pushes it across to McDavid. Takes a shot. Dying seconds, and he makes the save. There's the buzzer. 2 periods down. 1 more to go. They always say 3 is the magic number. And we've got period number 3 next. Welcome back. She's Cheryl Pounder. I'm James Cebulski, and we are ready to bring you period number 3. And with the puck being dropped, here we go. The clock is running here on period number 3.
Whoever has a role in this PK unit knows that they not only have to kill this penalty off and keep the game within reach, but maybe they can be opportunistic and pounce on a loose puck for an opportunity.
Time for the power play unit to get back to work.
Having success earlier on the power play, they recognize where the openings have been. But what I love about it is they're not afraid to change it up. The motion on this power play and these sequences have really been the reason they've been successful.
Slides it diagonally to Nugent-Hopkins. Dumps it in. The Vikings have it now. Through center. Moves the puck. Oh, what a save by Skinner!
Rebound control is critical in the game of hockey, putting it to the corner, and now the offensive player has to hound the puck.
Special teams so important. Can they capitalize on this power play here with a face-off? Olsen's won the face-off, and now let's see what they can do. Lets it fly! Glove save by Skinner! And we get a whistle as the goaltender decides to hang on to this one. Henrique's gliding in for the face-off as this penalty kill will continue. Snatches the puck with the 2 centermen locked up. And that caroms off one of his teammates in front. Penalty coming up as the play's blown dead.
A tough penalty to take as you're looking for the equalizer. You're in a one-goal deficit, and you got to find a way to generate offense, James. Real tough one to take.
Big opportunity coming up with a 5-on-3 man advantage.
5-on-3, so much ice available. You can't overthink it, but you have to have the ability to move the puck. Know which side you want to be on. Onside, offside for the one-timer. But you have to make the drive to the net.
Can they capitalize on this power play? Here comes the face-off. And with the centers tied up, he swoops in to take possession. He'll keep it alive and moves it ahead. Good clearing attempt to breathe. Picked up along the wall by McDavid. Feeds it over. Hyman's penalty has expired, but they remain shorthanded as he joins the kill. And loses possession after a solid hit. From the right side, moves it up ahead. Shot! Shuts him down. Goaltender hangs on for the whistle. Nugent Hopkins gets set for the face-off here as they will continue to play shorthanded. Edmonton's going to start with the puck inside the offensive zone. Great reflex on display tonight on his part. Oh, great read on the play.
The Oilers are in a tight game. They've got to start making good on all of those interceptions where they've been great spots and finding ways to get the puck. Doing a great job defensively, but they've got to convert.
Oh, he hammered him on the play.
Oh, this is just a thunderous hit. Talk about physical engagement. He got all of them, James.
Ooh, that was big time. The Oilers gain possession. Edmonton's on the attack. And that's broken up with a stick in front. Tries to make that cross-ice feed. Takes the puck into the corner of the offensive end. Here he is, wristed on net. Draisaitl's crossed the line and is on the attack now. Takes it to the front.
It's amazing to me how he always looks like he's in the right position because he tracks and reads the play so well. And this time he gets in front of the puck that's right in the middle of the ice as the shooter's got a dangerous opportunity.
Passes it over. The Vikings have it now. Oh, he'll feel that one. The Oilers look to start the transition game. Grabs the puck. Receives the pass. Slides the puck over. Oh, slick work with the glove by Skinner. More than half the period has expired. The Vikings are giving their fans something to cheer about as they lead it 3-2. Edmonton's won the face-off deep in their own end. No quarter given here as they battle for the loose puck along the boards. Cuts to the front. Takes a bump but hangs on. Feeds it down low. The Vikings will play it from the corner. Gives them a whack, and the officials are going to call this one. Let's see the call here.
Well, the bench doesn't like this call, James. It's untimely to say the least with that one-goal lead. Now, the PK unit, they got to get out there and they got to do a job.
The Oilers will have a chance to get on the power play for the first time this evening.
Well, in a one-goal deficit on the power play now, you have to take advantage. You have to find a way to get the coverage moving and find good scoring opportunities.
And the lane's clogged up, blocking that. Big time stop there.
Well, these are the saves when you know that your goaltender is dialed in, James. The ability to get to the top of the crease and be square to the shooter, that's a great save.
And he slides it quickly to Henrique. Pass in front. Picked off in front. And the puck is moved to a safer spot on the ice. Edmonton's got possession of the puck. Takes the pass. Pass it up ahead. Sends the feed in front. Scores! What a finish on the play!
Precision passing is what leads to this one-timer opportunity, and it wasn't just an opportunity, James. It was a direct finish as he just slaps it and hammers it home.
The Oilers tie things up, and suddenly we're in next goal win territories, Cheryl.
Yeah, these last minutes are critical in this game, and you know that the big mistake that happens, it could be the last one.
Edmonton's got the puck along the wall. The Vikings scoop it up along the boards. Takes the cross-ice pass. Forces the turnover in the neutral zone. Here's a chance on the attack. Takes the feed at the back end. With the stop. Scooped up along the wall by Ekholm. Good hit to knock the puck loose. McDavid's got it along the wing. Snaps one on net. Oh, what a save as he denies them again.
Man, he always scores in tight. I cannot believe that the goaltender made that save. Incredible.
And the Tendy's going to hang on and get a whistle here and a reset, much-needed one at that.
Oh, yeah, I mean, they have just been taken control of in their own zone, James, and they needed this reset. They needed the goaltender to pounce on that puck. They can all collect themselves and get a line change.
Takes it into the slot. Inside of the final minute here in the third. The Vikings have it from their own end. Gaining momentum along the wing. Centering feed! He scores! What a play!
This is exactly why you send bodies to the front of the net, James. You want to create a screen, and the goaltender drops into the butterfly position as a default and is battling to find the puck. Can't find it and beats him clean.
The Vikings now have the lead here in period number 3, and it's crunch time now.
It is crunch time, and it's crush times, James. I mean, it's been back and forth all game. Now you find yourself in the lead, so you have the momentum. You've killed your opponents, so continue to hold it, continue to apply the pressure.
And a great save. Here we go, 2-on-1. A pass. Broken up. What a play defensively. The Oilers have pulled the goaltender here. They've got the extra attacker out on the ice in hopes of a goal. Takes a hit, but still hangs on to the puck. Back to the point it goes. Rings the iron. Puck is frozen, and we'll get a face-off.
Let's have another look at that hit there, James. I mean, he looks shaken up.
That is a lonely cage at the other end of the ice here, Cheryl.
Well, it certainly is, and an extra attacker on the ice. Possession is critical. Got to win this faceoff.
Final horn sounds, and we are all done with this one. The Vikings have to feel good about the performance tonight, and they really dictated the pace of this game.
It's easier to dictate the pace when you have the puck on your stick. I mean, you determine the outcome of the game when you're making the decisions with the puck and you have your opponent chasing it.
Well, that brings the night to an end, and we will say goodbye here from Rinkside. From all of us here at EA Sports, my name is James Cebulski. I got to get to bed. See ya. Both these teams look ready to go, as does the official. Let's bring it on. The Walleye have established possession here early in this one as they win the draw. And that's intercepted by DeBrusque. Now he slides it up to Pettersson. Quick shot! Makes the save!
I love the way that he battles and competes for this puck, James. I mean, he loses it for a second, then he finds it, and he makes the save.
And that's blocked. Slides it across. Answers it with an even better save. There's another consecutive save. Pilo's got it in the defensive end. And he's ridden off the puck. Takes a shot. Face-off coming up here. They were buzzing moments ago.
Yeah, they really were, and it's a tough spot for the goaltender. Everyone else can change, but he can't. He's got to out-battle his opponent now.
On the attack, they come down the right wing. And the goaltender comes up with a piece of it to keep it out of the net. Now over to DeBrusque. The Canucks cross the line and gain the zone. Stones them with the blocker. Toledo's got the puck along the wall. Along the side, here they come through the neutral zone. Can't stay on his feet after that hit. Across the line, down the left wall. Oh, read it perfectly. What a save. Ness has it along the boards. Handles the puck at the point. Reads it perfectly and comes up with the takeaway. Centering pass. And he denies that great opportunity there. Beautiful read in the defensive end by Cruz. Gets the full use of his stick on the poke check. Toledo's got control of it now from their own end. Vancouver's got a hold of the puck now. Moves it to Myers. Tosses it to Suter. Tenacious battle for the puck along the wall. Moves it up through the middle from the right. Vancouver's gained possession. Puck scooped up by Pedersen. The Canucks are on the attack. Here's a shot. Oh, glove saved by Bednar. Past the halfway mark of this period. Still looking for our first goal. Bluger's won the face-off here in the offensive zone. And that shot gets blocked by one of his own teammates. Quick feed to McKellian. And that shot goes nowhere as the lane was filled. Great defensive effort with the stick. And now he moves it quickly to Spezia. Vancouver's got the puck in their own end. Moves it quickly over to Pedersen. Moves the puck to Carlson. Quick pass to Bluger. It's in! They score! It takes a deflection off a skated in.
Well, at first I wasn't sure if it went directly in, but it did. It redirected off of the skate. And this is a tough break. If you're the defensive team, you're in good position. Just trying to box out, and the next thing you know, it's in the back of your net.
Vancouver's gone up by one here in the late stages of period number one. Perfect timing as we near the intermission.
Yeah, and sometimes when the offense isn't coming, you got to stay the course and just continue to grind. And that's exactly what they did. And now they wind up with the game's first goal.
And he takes the dish. Takes the feed. Here's a short pass to Pedersen. And that's blocked in traffic. Smerrick's moving the puck through his own zone. Takes a shot. Time ticking away, and he comes up big. There's the horn, ending the first period. Both teams will have a chance to regroup. You do you, and we'll be back with period number 2 in a moment. Teams are back on the ice. Both squads gliding into position for the start of period number 2. Here we go. Middle frame now underway as the puck drops. All right, Pounder, how would you assess this game through the first 20 minutes played?
Toledo's been coughing the puck up a ton in the first period, James, and a lot of credit goes to their opponent who's closing on them quickly. But they have to manage that if they want to get back in this one. They're lucky they're only trailing by one.
The Canucks have a hold of it in the defensive zone. Tries to get it to DeBrusque. Fires it! Oh, what a save on the slapper! Good fight for the puck along the boards. Toledo's got a hold of the puck. He got all of that one. Good use of the body to knock them off the puck. Here we go. Odd man rush here. Sends it over. Toledo's got it behind the net. And the puck's booted away. Can't keep a hold of it. Oh, absolutely rocked him in the corner. And that's broken up. Nice zone entry on the left side. Driving right to the front. The Canucks have a decided edge in the shot department and also in the score as well here in the second. Vancouver's got it in the defensive zone. Through the open ice, they're picking up steam. Throws it in. And he keeps possession. The Canucks have it behind the net. Dishes it off. Too much traffic in the lane. Boom! Wow, what a thunderous hit there.
That wasn't...
Oh, he saved it. Oh, wow!
Oh, he was swimming. He was out of the pool, James, but he finds his way back in to make that save. Incredible.
I can't believe it stayed out.
Well, let's reflect on that save again. I want to see it because in real time, I thought that puck was going in, James, but he manages to find it. Now, listen, you don't make those saves in practice. You know why? You don't have that level of desperation. This is urgency. This is instincts, and he makes an unbelievable stop.
More than half the period has gone by. Hope you're enjoying this one. Vancouver's up 1-0. Back underway as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. And a strong effort on that play. And the puck's kicked free. Takes the feed. Moves it to Suter. Oh, what a hit on the wall.
And that's a clean one, James. A great angle, shoulder to shoulder, and just laid it on thick.
Toledo's gained possession along the boards. Swoyer's got it into offensive territory. Vancouver's looking to break out of their own end. Gains the zone from the right.
Change up, come on.
Puck picked up by Cruz. Quick feed to Craggs. He carries the puck up along the wing. Toledo's going to play it from the corner. Feeds it over. Glove save made by Demko. Takes the pass from his goaltender. And now it's grabbed by Garland. Shot! Stops him with a glove!
I'm not sure how he kept up to that shot right from the slot area, James, but man, he flashed the leather. He made the save, no rebound to boot.
The Canucks have been rewarded for all their scoring chances tonight as they carry the lead late in this second period. Hawkins has it in their own end. The Canucks have it in the offensive zone. Puts it in deep. The Canucks gain control of the puck against the wall. Second intermission approaching quickly here. They've got numbers here. Slapped away by the blocker.
This is a really nice save, James. I mean, the shooter's in the middle of the ice. He's in the slot area, and he's got to get to the top of the crease, square to the puck, to be able to make that save. Great job.
To make that save with time winding down. And there's the horn, bringing an end to period number 2. Still 20 minutes more of action in the third. Stick around. The moment of truth has arrived for both these teams. Third period action set to go. And this one's underway here in the third. Well, 2 periods down. Here we go with the third period. Cheryl, your assessment so far?
Toledo's got to have a fresh start in this third period, James. They haven't been urgent, and they've been chasing the entire game. And I could tell that right from puck drop in the first period. They weren't urgent off of the faceoff. They weren't where they needed to be, and it's looked like that all game long. They need to change it now if they want to get back in this one.
Denies that opportunity. Toledo's looking to break out. Through the neutral zone now, picking up steam. Gets it over to Hughes. Rocked him in the open ice. Here's the chance in front. And that chance is blocked. Moves it quickly over to Hughes. Blocked in front. Handles the puck. The Canucks gain possession along the wall. Scores! And they finally break on through offensively. defensively.
Oh, and that's got to feel good, and they're hoping that the floodgates will now open because you know that they've had a real effective game. They've been hard on the puck. It just hasn't gone in for them, James, but they haven't gotten frustrated. They've stuck with the game plan, and here they are. Oh, that's a really tough break for the tender, James. I mean, listen, when structure breaks down and there's all kinds of stuff going on in front of you, you can't track, you can't get your eyes on the puck, and it winds up in the back of your net.
The Walleye have come out like gangbusters in the third, and we are tied.
Well, nothing better than getting the equalizer to set the sails in the right direction, and you can feel the urgency in their game right now, and you know that they've made the adjustments that they talked about with the staff, and man, have they come out really strong in this third.
Toledo's got it in their own zone. Tries to get the puck over to Ness. With possession along the wall. Passes it over. And that goes off someone in front and doesn't reach the net. Takes a knock, but he's still got the puck. Shuts him down. Quick pass to Bliss. Poked away at center by Pedersen. A little banging and crashing now. Vancouver's got the puck. And it's kicked away. And that's stolen by Craigs. Takes the shot. Great read on the block. Works it across to Pedersen. The Canucks take it along the wall. Scores! The go-ahead goal puts them in front.
Well, and this has been trending to happen, James. They've been closing on the puck quickly. You sense an upward trajectory as this game's progressed, and they find the back of the net. Well, the goalie's dropping to the butterfly because he can't see the puck. I mean, they work on tracking exercises all the time, but you can't see it when you got bodies in front of you. So this is a smart shot that makes its way to the back of the net.
The Canucks jump in front by a one-goal lead and a critical stage in this one, too, here, Cheryl.
Well, yeah, if they want to close this game out, it's all about managing the clock and managing the puck on your stick. You want to make sure you take care of business, which means you got to own the puck and not turn it over in vulnerable spots.
Passes out front. Misses the net. Here's a pass down low. And he slides it quickly to Garland. Just wide of the net. Loose puck battle along the boards. Intercepted in the offensive end by Pedersen.
The Canucks are in a tight game. They got to start making good on all of those interceptions where they've been great spots and finding ways to get the puck. Doing a great job defensively, but they've got to convert.
Here's a short pass to Suter.
Well, this game looks like it's going right down to the wire, James, and one of the most important things to do now is make sure you make good blue line decisions.
Bednar's going to hang on to the puck for a whistle. A big draw looming here in the offensive zone. Toledo's going to start with the puck in their own end. Moves it to Pilon. Makes his presence known on the ice. Here's a chance. Turned aside with the glove by Demko. Here in the late goings of the period, the Canucks are clinging to a 2-1 lead. Play resumes here as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. Now a quick pass to Smerrick. Oh, you might call that friendly fire as it goes off one of his teammates. Just a little too much contact and couldn't hang on to the puck. Quick feed to Spezia. And it's stopped by the glove. Nice play there. The Canucks haven't stopped putting pucks on net, and they lead it here late in the third. Less than a minute to go now here in regulation. Oh, love the defensive stick work there to poke that one away. From the right wing, he moves it to the middle. Pokes it away in his own end. Toledo's goalie is on the bench. The extra attacker has jumped into the play. Oh, that's a rattler. Did you hear those boards rattle? Through the middle of the ice, they enter the attacking zone. Moves it to the middle, and that doesn't connect. Moves it quickly over to Besser. A chance to end it, and comes up empty. sends the pass over. Passes it to Kalisti. Toledo's got the puck against the boards. Slides the pass over to Besser. Oh, what a stop there with time winding down. And that will close the book on this one here tonight. Shirley certainly had to do the work in the offensive zone to get the win tonight.
Yeah, they had to earn every goal, didn't they, James? They kept peppering the goaltender, and at some point you thought, is this ever going to go in? But they stuck with the game plan, and they eventually got it by.
And the party's not over just yet, Pounder. Look at them here. They come back out onto the ice.
You got to love it. Just a fun night all the way around, and they've stuck around, and they stick around, and so does their team. They come back out on the ice to say thank you and salute them.
Fun night at the rink, and for all of us here on the EA Sports team, I'm James Cebulski. Good night.